Welcome back to HP Live. This is the number one place for Pokemon rumors, news, speculation. Guys, we got a new Nintendo Direct today. I'm so excited. This is kind of a random announcement. And why we're here today, the reason why this Pokemon podcast cares to go live to discuss a Nintendo Direct is because we're very likely to get some Pokemon Legends ZA information. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of pre-gaming. Then we're going to react. And if we get anything juicy, then we're going to be breaking it all down. So I hope everyone's having a good, Thursday? A good Thursday morning. My name is DustyGogoat. I'm also joined today by TraderLumi.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Dude, I'm doing good. You know what's funny? I paused after I said hello because I was waiting for the SoulSilverArt.
Yeah.
You know?
Our man is at work. He is trapped at the 9 to 5. So send some good love to him. Want to start this off? We had an awesome. Honestly, I guess we could talk about this a little bit. Like our whole upload schedule this week was a little bit wonky. We went live earlier in the week. Then we recorded a tier list that is not even out or finished yet for 4 hours on Tuesday.
Not even finished. I forgot about that. Oh, God.
The tier list, the Gen 9 tier list is probably going to be 5 hours long, just saying. Then we published yesterday a collaboration with our good friend Charlie Merriman. The Chazingdra Chats podcast is what he runs. So he was on the podcast. That's live now. Now we're live today. And guess what? We're going live tomorrow. So it's been a busy week. And we got a super chat yesterday by Jason Borno, one of our awesome people in our community. He hit us with a $5 super chat, so I just want to read that here. He goes, top 5 X and Y characters you want to see aged up in ZA. What do you think, Lumi?
That's easy. Number 1, honestly, Bonnie. Unironically, and not so much that I want to see her character aged up. I want to see what she's doing now. I unironically want them to go, oh yeah, Diantha was dethroned. Bonnie's our champion now. I would unironically love that.
Yeah.
I mean, she'd be how old are we assuming Bonnie is?
6?
6? Okay, this
that
is
right.
12 years after, so she'd be 18. So
nice.
That feels old enough to be a champion, I think.
No, absolutely. I think Iris is what?
Yeah.
Iris is
she's
what?
Probably
She's 16?
maybe.
Yeah.
And Black 2 and White 2? Something like that. I don't know if there's an official age, but I would assume 16.
No, I think I think that's cool. I think that's cool. And I think, yeah, I can see, because, I don't know, all these age groups, or all these aging, I'd like to see a character in one place and then see them 10 years later, because you get to see the whole growth, their whole, character arc. You know, she starts out as this silly little girl, and then maybe she's more determined but still carefree. I think that would be a lot of fun. He said top 5 X and Y characters. I actually don't know that many X and Y characters. Let's start rattling them off.
I've got it. Professor Sycamore would be another one for me. He's the GOAT, Yeah. I love Professor Sycamore. Number 3, honestly, Karina, just because, again, kind of for a character thing.
Mega
Is
Evolution.
she the new Mega Evolution guru now? Did she take over from her grandfather completely yet? All that. Then number 4 and 5. 4 would be Emma. I liked that character a lot. I'm excited to see her being a full-fledged detective now. Of course, that was the girl that Looker handed his bureau to. Yeah. And then number 5, I guess that's not technically an XY character, but I'm going to make it work either way. I want to see Emmett, because here's the thing. If we're to believe some rumors going around, a couple of Emmett's Pokemon get a Mega Evolution. So maybe he could reappear. But then also, too, in Master ZX, I don't play Master ZX, so I don't know how much merit this is to it.
Yeah.
But apparently Emmett has a really fun interaction with, one of the, what was it called? The Battle Mason girls, which is in the Kalos region.
Yeah.
And people, I've even seen things where people are shipping him. So maybe that's a way to work Emmett in, and then also kind of can give us closure to Ingo's story. So my 5th character is not an X and Y character, but it is a returning character, and it's someone that you can easily connect to X and Y.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess the other through line there is that they are in the other Legends, or their counterpart is in the other Legends game. So I think it is appropriate.
That makes it fun.
All I want to see,
the only person that, my brother disappeared. My brother went to the bathroom. He never freaking came back.
The only person I want to see is Ramos. I want to see this man come back.
Ramos is dead.
He's not dead. Listen, the old growth is still in bloom. That is his quote. That's like my yearbook, my senior yearbook quote. So
Did you really
good.
put that as your senior yearbook quote?
No, but it's really good. I love it. He's got the.
Come on, I was so impressed.
He's
with
got
you for a moment.
dude. I love it. He's got gardening boots. He's got work pants. He's got this nice little handkerchief around his neck. When the black flies come out, he can pull that over his face to prevent the bites. Dude, he's blushing. Look at how jolly he is. I think he shaved his own. I think he gave himself like a haircut, and that's why it's so bad. But I love his outfit so much. So yeah, Jason Borno, thank you for that super chat yesterday. NMT Arts is here. They gave they've been a mythical tier member for 6 months. They go praying to Arceus that Dusty will get ports, dude. Listen, I'll tell you this. I had a friend whisper in my ear. Jake Steinberg said, we might get DS ports, not Pokemon, but we might get DS ports for NSO today. And that energized me.
Wow.
I was mobilized. I texted Lumi and Soul, and that's why we're streaming right now.
My one pushback to that would be, I would think that would be a good way to sell the Switch too, is by being like, hey, look, you've got your Game Boy, you got your Game Boy Advance, you got your Nintendo 64. You want DS games? Buy our new console.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense as well. That's like always what
Maybe
I thought.
what they do is like they give us a little tease where they go, DS games are coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
3DS games are going to come to the Switch too.
What DS games?
You know?
No, totally. What DS games would you want to play if it was brought to the Switch?
Pokemon.
Well, obviously, but it's not going to be Pokemon. So, did you play any other DS games?
Well, it could be side Pokemon games. Like I'd love to play Pokemon Ranger again, you know.
Yeah. That's true. It could be Pokemon Ranger. That's actually a good point. Pokemon Dash, Pokemon. There's a lot of fun.
I think I played more.
I want to play Mario Basketball. I want to play Guitar Hero DS version.
I'll be real. I don't know that I've ever played a DS game that wasn't Pokemon. I've played 3DS games that weren't Pokemon.
What was your first system?
I'm thinking about it now, and I do not think I've ever played a Nintendo DS game that was not Pokemon.
Oh my god. My original DS was this brick right here. And it was the coolest thing. It was like cutting edge technology. Like this screen is life, dude. Oh my god.
I played the DS all the time. PictoChat. Give me PictoChat.
Yeah, dude, PictoChat was amazing. Dude, my cousin would come over for a sleepover and we both have a DS and he would go upstairs, I'd go downstairs, and we would just PictoChat. Like, why were we not just talking to each other?
No,
we literally would just go in different rooms to PictoChat each other.
I remember being at like this little like you know, I've mentioned it before. My dad's a pastor, so there often be these work retreats.
Yeah.
And like when they do this work retreat, they go to like a I don't know if it's like it's not a campground, but like, you know, these like centers where like they've got like dorms and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they'd like let all the like, you know, church staff's kids, which we were all friends because we were all like just right around the same age. Yeah. We'd all like stay in the same room, and I can remember like there'd be these bunk beds, and it'd be like me, my best friend below me, over on the other beds. There'd be, you know, my best friend's brothers, and we're chatting. We're not like we're all in the same room, 5 feet from each other, but we're chatting.
Listen,
you know?
but this is a time before cell phones, and it was magical. It was maybe not before cell phones.
It was before. I mean,
it was before I had an iPhone. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. It was power. Like that was magic back then.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever. Let's do a whole stream later. Yeah, the
the
DS retrospective nostalgic stream will be on Patreon only.
You know what? We did do our Switch games ranking. We should totally do DS era rankings.
Seriously, and just go like really deep into it. That would be fun.
Oh, I'd love that. I'd love that.
Look at Ben's here. Hope you're having a good day, Ben. Alexander's here. Northender, NMT Arts, of course. Dead Eyes Art. Hope you're doing well. Who else is here? Sky King, Blue Eyed Venonat. Hope you're having a good day. Joshio Toast is here.
We do have some super chats.
We do. Nerdy Seb, Dean. Just want to say hello to everyone. I'm seeing everyone in the chat. Yeah. Noivy's here. Actually, I think Noivy is streaming as well. Okay, yeah, we got Tovergit with the $2 said, I want to see the running sea star today. Yeah, let's do. How about this? we might be getting in general audiences. Let's maybe we just go mild on any sort of leaks.
Yeah, go a little quiet.
Yeah. So that's a little hint. Listen,
the running man.
I do too. I do too. I want
it removed.
So, I guess like for what we can expect from this direct, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of random stuff that we're maybe not too keen on. This is, I think, this might be the last like Switch dedicated direct, right?
It is.
Because like I'm assuming there's gonna be no Switch 2 information in this. So if we get a Legends EA trailer, in this, there could be a recap of the Pokemon Presents. That is very possible. But Lumi, you had texted me a bunch of your predictions for what would be in this.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, look, because here's my thing. I think we're all wanting to see new Mega Evolutions, and I think the Pokemon Company knows, like that's what they're going to sell this game on is new Mega Evolutions. And my thing is, I don't know that the first new Mega Evolution will be revealed in this direct, because you have to think that when they reveal a new Mega Evolution, they're not just revealing a new Mega Evolution, they're revealing the fact that they're doing new Megas. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And I don't know that Pokemon, I hope to God I'm wrong, but I don't know that Pokemon wants that first revealed in a Nintendo Direct versus their own presentation. What I am expecting is kind of what you said, Dusty, a recap of kind of the things they talked about before, with maybe some different shots of the game that we haven't seen before.
Which is fun.
Yeah, and I was even thinking, like, it could be new, not new Megas, like, Mega this that never existed
No, but
before.
like Mega Lopunny.
New Megas, like, yeah, we didn't see Mega Lopunny, we didn't see Mega Slowbro, we didn't see Mega Blastoise or Venusaur, so maybe they'll, like, show those off here. And then maybe a new character. Like, they might go, look, here's this character. They're going to be the front desk receptionist at Quasartico, And then I think the bigger thing that I'm looking forward to is the box art and the release date for these games.
That's actually kind of huge.
Dude,
box art for this game would be crazy. Any sort of more information about Zygarde. Yeah, release date would be fun. Honestly, release date would be cool because then I could put it in my calendar.
Yeah.
And just like actually, that would actually bring me to peace. Because for all we know, this game's not coming out till next year.
Yeah, I mean, we do know it's coming out sometime this year.
I don't trust it.
But like it says, we've talked about it many times on the podcast. It says late 2025 in the English version, which makes us all think November, like when Pokemon games are normally released.
Totally.
But in the Japanese version of the trailer, it says fall 2025, whereas normally for November release games, they call it winter 2025. And so that makes you think, could it possibly be earlier? There's also some other, like, evidence to suggest it maybe could be earlier. So I just want confirmation. I just want to, like, lock in, okay, great, it's November, or okay, great, it's October, whatever.
No, totally. That all feels pretty good to me. Jason Borno hit us with another $2 and says, I highly doubt any ZA news today. No! Jason! It must be true. I mean, you hit us with the super chat, so it must be true. NMT Arts with the $5. Thank you, buddy. Says, I'm shiny hunting Bellsprout during the stream in celebration. Exclamation point. We gotta add some more emojis to this chat. Now that we're streaming more, we have a bunch of emojis in our secret Discord. But we definitely gotta add them to this. If you listen, I didn't even
figure that out.
I didn't even plan this, but if you guys are excited, we have so much merch for Legends ZA. If you're new to the stream, we got all these starter Pokemon ball caps. They have a little embroidery on the side. Totodile, Chikorita, Emboar. Whoa, who's here?
Oh, hello, it's Jake.
Jake.
Hello, Hidden Power. I'm sorry.
Hello.
I'm streaming. You are on my stream right now as well.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. What's up,
hello,
dude?
Jake Steinbergians.
I have an emergency question. I need Pokemon experts to answer this question.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to fix this. Hit me.
Okay. I'm thinking about the popularity of Pokemon, not just in the Pokemon fandom, but like worldwide, the brand. I'm thinking about who the like actual most popular Pokemon are. Pikachu, Mewtwo, Eevee. Like we know who these are. Okay. With this kind of consideration, who is more popular, Squirtle or Blastoise?
Blastoise.
That's a great question. I think I'd lean Blastoise as well.
Blastoise is on the box of an art. It's always the counterpart to Charizard.
Yeah.
It's Blastoise.
Thank you so much. I said Blastoise, and everyone in my chat was fighting me about it.
No, they're a bunch of anime bros. They
I was wrong.
Obsessed with the Squirtle Squad. Jake, while you're here, actually, well, hey, how's Jake's chat doing? How's everyone doing out there?
Hello,
We're doing great.
You guys are part of the hidden.
Great.
Yeah,
We're excited.
This is cool. We should do a little bit of a stream merge in the future. This would be nice.
Oh, 100%. I opened 10 packs of the new TCG Pocket thing.
Oh, what did you get?
Ooh.
Dude, I hit big. I got shiny Lucaria.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
No way.
I got the big boy. He's not shiny, but he's a big boy Charizard.
That's huge. That's good.
I got a full art Goldango.
Mm.
There are some good cards in there, Dusty.
I haven't even looked at them yet.
I might pull another one right now. I got a full art Meowscarada this morning, which was pretty nice. Jake, hit us. We got 14 minutes before this direct. Hit us with your predictions.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I think that this is going to be better than people realize, but you have to set your expectations for what that means. So right now, the Nintendo Switch, the big thing about the Nintendo Switch is that it has, some data came out recently, 120 million active players, okay? That's a lot. That's not people using their Nintendo Switch as a doorstop. That's players that are buying games. So when you come out with your Nintendo Switch 2, obviously you want to sell that new console, but like at max, how many Nintendo Switch 2s are you selling in 1 year? Maybe 4 million, right? And so you've got this huge base of Nintendo Switch players that are still going to be buying games, and you have to balance those sheets. You have to make sure you're still selling games to that 120 million install base, so that when you're looking over your game sales, it's not like, hey, how come we only sold 1 million copies of the new Mario Kart? Well, it's because there's only that many players. So so you've got to still sell stuff. So that's why you have things like Pokemon Legends ZA that are going to be a big deal. I think we will see Pokemon Legends ZA in this presentation today. I'm banking on it. Banking on it,
dude.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
The other thing I'm looking for is some stuff on Nintendo Switch Online. I think you got to give people a reason to stay subscribed even before they. You want them to have their subscription before they get to Switch 2 whenever they buy it, and stay subscribed until they pick up the new console. So I'm thinking maybe now is the time to introduce the Nintendo DS library.
I mentioned that you hit me with that yesterday. Love that. Would love that so much. Don't you? Well, how about this? Well, when are we thinking the Switch 2 comes out? Because if that's only a couple months away, couldn't that affect a lot?
The answer is June. Okay. Yeah. So like, it does and it doesn't, right? Because the expectation is that your Switch 2 players are still going to buy Nintendo Switch games. They're still going to appear up on the eShop, no problem. Oh my God, look at that Jigglypuff singing. Look at that Sprigatito.
Sprigatito.
That's nice.
Big man. Cyclizar.
Oh, right. Man, I didn't see any of those guys. All right.
No, that's a good pack. You got to make a deck with that.
But the people forget, on the Nintendo Wii U, they already had a Nintendo DS Virtual Console. They have sold these games to people before. You could play them on one screen, absolutely no problem. Yeah. And I think a lot of people are anticipating with the mouse mode of Nintendo Switch 2, that being able to be used as a stylus for these DS games. And that is not a system-selling feature, but it does show added value. So you introduce Nintendo DS on NSO here, and then later for Nintendo Switch 2, you go, and if you have these, you get a little added value here. You get a little thing you can't do on the other one.
That's nice.
But you still, subscription is still the same. Subscription still transfers over. So those are the things I'm looking for here. And just personally, I would love to see a new Mario Baseball. It's been a little while. That team, they've been cooking up something. I'm hoping it's Mario Baseball. Baseball season, opening day is today. It is today for Major League Baseball. And
that would be perfect, man. That would be actually so perfect. I played this game so much growing up, dude.
You want to have a game with Mario in the title pretty much coming out every single year.
But this is low stakes.
Low stakes.
A little bit niche.
easy to produce, doesn't cost a lot of money to make. You make as much back as possible from that huge Nintendo Switch 1 audience.
Oh, dude, I played the heck out of this game growing up.
So those are the things I'm hoping for. I think we're gonna see some silly surprises here. You'll see some weird third-party game that makes you go, "That's coming to Switch 2," you know what I mean, or Switch 1 rather.
Sure, yeah.
And everybody will pretend to care about it, but nobody will really care. And the big rumor on the street right now is the Kirby Planet Robobot for the 3DS.
Sure.
Do you know about this game? Either of you?
No.
Oh no, you had mentioned it a couple times. I think you talked about it on the podcast a few times.
Rare, actual good Kirby game. A lot of Kirby games are just too boring for me. This one is great. Kirby Planet Robobot. He jumps into mechs and he gets these mech suits and he starts beating people up. It's
the Iron Man of Kirby. Love it.
Yeah, you start out slow. You start out going, "Oh, this is just a dumb baby Kirby game," and then they start giving you some of these mech suits. Start having a good time.
Yeah,
I think this game would sing on Nintendo Switch. So.
Dude, love it. Thank you for the direct predictions. I love that.
Yeah, no, please.
Thanks for on Nintendo.
Thank you for allowing me to crash your call here.
No, I love it.
I had a burning question. I needed it answered.
The answer is Blastoise. Blastoise is more popular than Squirtle.
I think
However,
it's Blastoise too. We do have some people in our comments saying it's Squirtle. I really think that if you're on the anime side of things, maybe you'd say Squirtle because Ash got a Squirtle. Yeah. But I think overall it's Blastoise.
Yeah,
I really do.
Absolutely.
I agree. The evidence I pointed to is that there's this really old Time magazine cover of Pokemon, and it's got Psyduck, Pikachu, Charizard, Mewtwo, Poliwhirl, and Blastoise.
Yeah,
and all of those make
that's
sense,
a long time ago. But
I agree.
How about this? The big question: What about Venusaur versus Bulbasaur?
See, then I think it might be Bulbasaur.
I think so too.
Because we didn't get that Pokemon Green in America, so he doesn't have that same. You know what I mean? It's like the most prominent Bulbasaur thing is the anime, whereas, So
no, absolutely.
All right, cool.
Jake, thank you so much,
thanks, guys.
And for everyone, Jake is going to be on Hidden Power Podcast tomorrow. We're doing a live stream predicting.
That's true.
Predicting everything that we're going to see next week in the Switch 2 Direct. So enjoy, guys.
That's right.
We'll see you later, Jake.
All right. Fun,
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Dusty, help me out here. Is there not a way to open 10 packs at once anymore?
You can. You might not have enough. Wow. You might not have enough jewels.
Wait, you need jewels now?
Or you might not
hourglass.
You might not have enough hourglasses or whatever.
I think I have enough hourglasses.
Wait. Hold on to that right now because this Direct's gonna start soon.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying I want to do it now. I was playing on it and I was like, it was like open 10. But now it's just open.
I think it's you have one more free one that you can open.
Well, I want to use my free one towards my 10.
What? No, you can't do that.
What they used to let me. Oh, I have something in this.
Yeah. Open one more. Here we go. Whoa! What is that?
I don't know. What is
that?
It's Grafii.
Oh, dude, that's so cool. You know what I love? We did the Gen 9 tier list earlier this week, and there's so many new Gen 9 Pokemon in this set, this TCG Pocket set. All right, hold on. We gotta recalibrate a little bit. First off, I was trying to tell you guys about this beautiful merch, shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com. If you are looking for merch, we've got the Legendary Aura collection. It's got we got Zygarde merch, starter Pokemon merch, Kalos Pokemon merch. We got literally everything, a bunch of Hidden Power stuff. So go check that out, shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com. That's the plug. We got some super chats. There's 400 people watching right now, so hit the like button.
Holy crap.
And subscribe if you're new. Please subscribe if you're new. We cover.
Yeah, please do.
We put out so much Pokemon stuff every single week. All right, free. Where are we? We read NMT Arts. He's shiny hunting. Free Metroid hat has been a Box Legendary member for 6 months. Thank you for that. I got an immersive Giratina EX card this morning. That's crazy. That's so cool. Free Metroid hat also hit us with the $5 super chat saying, give me GameCube NSO and Pokemon Coliseum and Gale of Darkness. You know what? That's funny. I would actually say Coliseum and Gale of Darkness would have a higher chance of being on NSO. I feel like those are low-key in line with Stadium which is on NSO, or any sort of spin-off game like Pokemon Trozy, or I think there's like the TCG RPG game on the Game Boy. So I could see that, Metroid. I could see that.
Yeah.
And then Travis
I would love
Edwards.
that too. I've never gotten to play those games, so I would actually love for them to
Well,
be.
they're stupid
NSO.
expensive right now. They're so expensive.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't gotten the chance to play them.
Yeah. I think I got a copy on that bookshelf back there. Travis Edwards also hit us with the $5. He goes, first chat, Soul is sleeping in again. Bro hates the Switch too. No, Travis. Thank you, Travis. But no. Soul's at work. He's crying right now. He's
so upset. He tried to get out.
He's got the FOMO. Yeah, he's
it's
like,
because look. I said this to y'all. I don't know if I said it on a stream. I think I just said this to y'all, Dusty. But I do really hate how they announce these day before now.
Yeah.
I like that, like, for the Pokemon Presents, they announce it, like, a week ahead of time.
Totally.
And the Pokemon Presents is a little bit different because, like, we've gotten that annually for some time now,
Yeah.
so we can kind of anticipate it anyways. But, like, if you're gonna do a direct, like, there are a lot of people who like to, and you would think that Nintendo wants people to watch their streams, right? So you would think that they would kind of give you enough heads up to where if people want to take off work, take off school, whatever, to watch it, like, they would give them that opportunity
Sure.
to, but they don't. And I don't like that they do that. Like, I'm
No,
happy
I
I'm
think
here.
it's inconvenience
I wish
for
I
us.
had more heads up, you know?
It's kind of inconvenience for us in that way, but I guess Nintendo, where they're coming at is that they want to drum up hype and capitalize on the excitement of the announcement. So they announce it, the whole internet is frenzied, and before it dies down, the direct actually happens, and then people can also make content about that and get excited about that and share that, and then and then that leads right into it, like a purchase.
I guess. Give me a little more than 1 day, though. Give me 2 days.
I'm with you.
at
No,
least,
I agree with you. Like the announcement of an honestly, that is true, and that's something that bothers me. Like, we treat these, I don't, but a lot of people treat these directs as like content, like to be enjoyed, but they're just announcements, right? Like, it's an announcement for an announcement. This Nintendo Direct is an announcement, right?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we are treating it as content to be enjoyed right now.
Well, that's because, like, yeah, we're trying to get we wanna see Pokemon content. That's what would be exciting.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm saying is, like, yeah, I think you're right. They could just let us know a little bit ahead of time so we can plan around it, because people are at work. Jason,
like, next one, I've had it locked in for months, and it's been great. You know, the one that's
sure,
next week,
yeah, that's true.
It's about in January. I've had it locked in.
Yeah,
it's just something that's happening. You know, maybe though this is also a me problem. And you know, Dusty, you and I were like talking yesterday about how we probably both need to go to therapy. This is probably one of those things that I need to go to therapy about.
Hybrid's trying to help you figure out the 10 pack situation.
I figured it out. It was what Dusty said, Hybrid. It was because it was one of my free packs.
Yeah.
And so I opened my free pack, and now it's saying, hey, if you want to buy 10, like,
yeah,
not buy, but like buy with like Hourglass and Gold.
Yo, can you check your DMs? He's messaging us right now.
Yes, I'm assuming you mean on Twitter.
On maybe, I don't know. Hybrid's messaging us. Hope you're doing well, Hybrid. Jason Borno hit us with a $5. He said a tier list for Fakemon regions when. Lucky I got 2 of them. Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. I think the tier lists I think people like the tier list because they're like, people actually know what they look like. So, like, it functions like a podcast, and we could do a stream, I would say. You know, that might be just something that I do on my own channel. To basically look through these different Fakemon regions, and review these Pokemon. You know what I'm saying?
What's my freaking Twitter password? Hang on, I'm gonna check my phone. You mean on Twitter, right, Hybrid? Because I was looking on Discord and I didn't see it, and apparently I'm not logged into my Twitter on.
What do you think about that, Lumi? Do you think we would ever do a Fakemon region tier list?
I'd be down to. For sure. In fact, honestly, I don't know. Here's the thing. And maybe this is wrong on me. I don't mind throwing one of Game Freak's people, like one of their artists, under the bus and saying this is a bad design. I feel bad doing it to a fan, you know.
Yeah. Oh, guys, it's starting right now. Here we go. We got the Nintendo Direct cooking. Oh, here it is. Already, I don't even know what we're looking at. Hybrid, if you want to join, jump in the channel. Let's see. I'm gonna have to change up the if Hybrid joins, I'm gonna have to change up the layout. Hybrid, hop on in. I don't know if you're listening.
He said give him 2 minutes.
So this is cool right here. What we're looking at, I think, is Dragon Quest, I believe. And this is an art style that I would love to see for a Gen 5 remake. Or any sort of future Pokemon game. Like, listen, I'm happy. I'm fine with any sort of, like, you know, faithful remake. But if they want to do something more experimental in a style like this, I think it would be just totally knockout. Bramtastic has been a Game Freak Inc. member for 17 months. He goes, hey, everyone, Dragon Quest. Woo! Thank you for supporting Bramtastic. Jason Borno also hit us with the super chat. He says, don't worry, Lumi. Sky King with the $5 says, dog sprained his ankle and the vet took all my money. No! But I just wanted to say thanks for streaming this morning and keeping me company while I head to work. Sky King, oh my God. I hope your puppy's all right. I hope your dog's okay. Oh my gosh!
Set
you know,
mine to be at 2 times speed.
Oh yeah, good call, good call.
Yours.
No, good call. I'm gonna go up to the 2 times speed. But Lumi, are you looking at any of this? Did you see the that direct or that trailer? Do you have any thoughts?
The Dragon Quest trailer.
Yeah.
Honestly, I realized when it came up that I didn't even have my
you weren't even
stream
watching
pulled up.
it,
so I didn't even didn't even like.
All right.
I thought they would do a countdown. Normally they do like that.
They
3
do,
minute,
yeah.
Like, bow, 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 you know.
Yeah, totally. SEHR Gold, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Guys, show this man some love in this chat.
Thank you so much.
Let's get the stars going. Thank you, man. He goes, much love to Hidden Power Podcast. Just wanted to say I appreciate you guys covering today's direct. Absolutely, man. This is what it's all about. You guys are supporting us, and we're trying to answer the call and you know, actually show up for a lot of these events because I think these are fun to do together. So even though they're like a little bit non-Pokemon, I think
some people are saying the volume's too low. Dusty, can you turn it up any?
Oh yeah, I mean if they want to hear it, sure.
I can't hear you guys. Hold on a second. Hello.
Oh, look who's joining us, Hybrid Hero. How you doing? Welcome to the chat.
What's up?
What's up?
Why is Lumi resting like this, bro? What's wrong, man?
It's so I can. So I was on the screen.
Here, I gotta.
Chill, 1 sec. What is this? Xenoblade? No, it's Fire Emblem. What are we looking at?
I have no idea. I think it's called like Dire Quest or something.
Hold on.
You can just keep me off the video, bro. I don't know if I'll turn on my camera.
Okay.
If you want me to, I can.
No,
but,
no, that's
it's
fine.
easy.
It'd be easier if you didn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I wasn't expecting guests today. Let's see. 2 people.
I wasn't either, to be honest.
Here I am.
There we go.
There I am.
You just gotta put yours on top, I think. There we go.
Nice. How you doing, man?
There we go. Bro, I wasn't even gonna watch the direct, but then I feel like we're gonna get Pokemon news, so I'm like, screw it, let's just watch it. I have other things to do, but I'm like, you know what? This is important. It's for YouTube.
People want me to turn up the volume, but I'm like, these aren't Pokemon things, so I don't care about them. What's the etiquette? Should we have the volume up so they can hear it? Is that the whole point
I mean,
of this?
people want the volume up. I guess turn the volume up.
You should have a little bit, I think. But this is all JRPGs, right? I don't know what we're looking at. If it is, we might get...
everyone wants to hear the volume, but I'm like, it's just a guy talking. If the guy's talking, can you hear us?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Make sure you've still got it on 2 times speed because yours is behind mine.
I got it on 2 times speed.
No, you don't.
Oh, no,
it
it changed you. Yeah, good point.
You know, YouTube Premium got 4x speed now? It's crazy.
No way.
Swear to God.
I got YouTube Premium, so that's pretty good.
You just gotta go activate the feature somewhere. Oh my God, Dusty, you're light. Oh no, you're good now.
Yeah, look, it keeps shutting off.
Keeps one there.
Jeez, what the heck's going on? Maybe this trick's not working anymore.
Every time you catch up,
do custom and put it at 2 times.
Just leave it at that. Just leave it at that. You'll catch up.
Yeah, and that's how I had to do it.
Bro.
Oh my gosh, it does not like you.
No, we're still on 2.
All right. And it's working now. It's caught up with mine.
Pre-orders begin later today.
Sorry, y'all.
On Nintendo eShop.
We're not Nintendo Direct streamers.
Oh, everyone's saying they still want to watch the Direct. Listen, we're here for Pokemon. Everyone's okay. They said they're all here for the news. Let's be respectful. Let's be respectful. Let's actually watch the Direct. All right.
Okay.
Where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck.
Are we able to hear it?
Is that Pac-Man?
I can hear it. They can hear it.
Okay.
Maze-like world.
They can hear it. We're
Your
chilling.
battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world.
Guys, I'm sorry. I normally do these streams, and I'm like, I don't know.
Combine with Puck to explore.
What am I looking at?
This is Pac-Man.
Yeah, this is like a new Pac-Man thing. They announced this.
No way, it is Pac-Man.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Oh, they said they want it up even higher. I can turn it up higher, guys.
You and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia.
Is Pac-Man's name Puck?
Unleash powerful attacks.
Apparently, I thought his name was Pac-Man.
That's what I thought too.
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources.
Well, this is like Metroid and Pac-Man together. What is
To
this?
enhance your abilities.
Oh, this is more like Metroid than this Pac-Man.
Work to uncover Puck's true goal. And devour enemies
Interesting.
to survive this cruel world.
This is crazy. Like that.
What kind of Pac-Man is this?
It's Metroid Pac-Man.
It just said
Shadow
Pac-Man.
Labyrinth.
Pac-Man, Lumi, you lied to me. It's not Pac-Man.
It is.
No, they just said Pac-Man.
This is so
Oh, that's
obviously
crazy.
Pac-Man.
It is obviously Pac-Man, but it.
begins.
But it's not like a
People were
Pac. Yeah,
saying
it's
in
a
the
different type of
comments
game.
it's Pac-Man.
So are we expecting anything crazy? Because like this has to be like the last Switch Direct, right?
Yeah. I think we're expecting some new stuff for Pokemon Legends EA.
But like outside of Pokemon, are we expecting Metroid? Are we expecting any other first party?
I thought I saw, apparently, people said don't expect Metroid in this Direct, because I know Soul was kind of upset about that, because he's a big Metroid fan.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
you know, maybe that's just, like, talk, you know?
Okay. Okay.
What
No
do
Zelda,
you-
It would
no
be
Mario.
shocking if they didn't give anything on it.
I'm just trying to think. Why would there be a last? Because the Switch, the last Switch presentation I remember before this was pretty weak. It was like the Princess Peach stuff and a few other games, but at that point, people were like, "Yeah, it's dying down. Like the Switch titles are dying down." So I don't know what else they could put up here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even look, what am I looking at? Is this Rhythm Heaven? It's not. I don't even know what this is.
July 11th.
What other games do you play, Hybrid?
Nothing. I don't have time for games. I would like to play Zelda, Metroid, Mario stuff, but I don't got time.
That first Dragon Age game that or the Dragon Quest game that they showed, was sweet. Like the whole art style was awesome.
Yeah. No, they should make a Pokemon game like that. But
Absolutely. Oh, here we go. We got what is this? A farming sim?
a farming
You hear
sim.
that,
What is
Dusty,
this?
though? It used to be on the DS.
What is it?
It used to be a DS game.
This used to be a DS game?
That's what they said.
And that's what they just said, first popping up on the Nintendo DS.
Oh, okay. Oh, is this Harvest Moon?
You don't. No,
No,
it's
this is
something else.
Grand Bazaar, Story of Seasons.
Oh, interesting. I've never heard of this.
You know what's crazy? John and them were just joking around yesterday, saying that there's gonna be a farming sim, and here we are.
I don't even know if... Yeah, I guess this is a farming sim. There's going to be a lot... There's always farming sims. Always.
But it's a farming sim where you can get married.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Crazy.
a lot
More
of...
shipping content for Hybrid Hero.
Yeah, that's true.
chill.
You can really do that in a lot of games. Listen, there's a lot of things from farming sims that I would love to see in a Pokemon game. I really do think that. Like, a lot of the other games that I enjoy are games like Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing. I would love more of those aspects
Bro, so this
in a
is
Pokemon
up your alley.
game.
You should be hype.
Yeah, but I'm not going to waste my time on this because this is a dime a dozen. There's so many of these.
Come on.
How much time do you think I have?
Look, man, it looks cool.
Please take a look at this.
He said next.
He said next. What's it going to be?
Smash Bros? I don't know.
Pokemans.
Yeah, I think we're expecting to see.
Xenoblade? What is this? Zelda?
I think we're expecting to see
Hold on.
some other Mario stuff.
Wait, this might be
is this
Xenoblade,
Metroid?
right? Or is it Metroid?
It is
Oh my
Metroid.
God! Oh
All right,
my
guys,
God!
I'll turn it up.
Turn the volume up, yeah.
I'll turn it up. This is insane. Oh my god.
Let's go.
Yo, this is actually hype. Oh, we haven't seen any gameplay for this before, right? This is actually crazy. Bro, I'm actually so excited to play this.
This is the unknown planet Vuros.
Vuros. Dude, it's us, dude. The views.
Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its
Chat,
center.
this looks crazy. This is actually space exploration.
In order to survive.
Oh, I love this
and
so much,
escape
dude. This is
this
giving
planet
Mass
She
Effect.
was unexpectedly transported to. Samus must scan stone figures and other relics.
All right, typical Metroid stuff. I love it. Love it.
She's not alone, though.
Of course.
Alien
When is she ever
creatures
alone?
living in the jungle are waiting
Dang.
to strike.
This is
Oh, is
insane.
Lumi muted? Lumi, I think you're muted. I can't hear you.
As she explores the planet,
I
Hello.
can hear you
Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers.
I turned the music up pretty. I've turned the
Psychic
trailer up pretty high.
abilities.
Why
This is
psychic abilities?
dude.
Hold on.
Psychic type
Allow
confirmed.
Samus to operate mechanisms.
Oh my god,
and
it's like
open
Portal.
doors.
This is the
Also,
first time we've
Metroid
ever
has
seen this
Portal?
game, right?
Trajectory of her being
I think so, bro. This is.
with the power.
I don't know. I'm not sure now. I feel like I've seen a little bit. But this is like the first time we've seen gameplay.
Dude, they're doing like a
These
Zelda
powers
thing.
bestowed upon
Maybe this got
Samus.
delayed for so long because they were like Zelda was so like Breath of the Wild was, or I guess it would
So
be Tears of
similar?
the Kingdom was so like revolutionizing, and they were like, we need to give players new ways to interact with their environment. This is giving Zelda so much.
No wonder she's so purple. I was wondering what's going on. Damn, this is crazy, bro. With the new Nintendo Switch Joy-Con things, this is gonna
Yo,
be
you're
fire.
right.
After being
It's gonna be
summoned to view it.
fire.
This actually looks so sick. I don't think I've ever played a
Intertwining
full
beyond
Metroid game.
space and time.
You should, bro. It's really good.
I've
new
played
tale.
the games before, like I have it on like GameCube or whatever, but it never tickled me. Dude,
2025.
that's crazy, dude. Dude, the Metroid people are freaking out.
Oh my goodness.
I've never played those games.
There's something
really
else.
should.
There's something else.
This is Dark Samus calling it.
What's Dark
Oh,
Samus?
man.
Dark Samus.
Oh, dude, we're slowing down again. People are
We
freaking
are
out.
slowing down.
No!
It's
I'm
loading.
pretty sure it is Dark Samus. No, I don't know. Let's.
Crazy.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus.
This was crazy.
No,
I hope Soul's
mine's ahead
happy.
of yours now.
Exploring with Samus's
I hope Soul's
new
happy.
Psychic abilities.
Maybe,
He's
dude.
not. He's at work.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
he's
move
He'll
on.
find out.
he's
He'll find
upset
out.
right now.
They
Insane,
said some
dude. That was nuts.
headlines, and then what am I looking at now?
Yeah, stir up some mischief. I don't know. We're gonna turn this down, guys. Listen, if you wanna actually watch the trailers,
Disney?
you can go watch the trailers like elsewhere. We're gonna react to what makes sense, but this isn't. We're here for the big boys. That's insane. What do you guys know about Metroid? I really don't know that much. I think I just gave up hope. Like they announced that game like 8 years ago, and we've only had
Man.
teasers since then. But that gameplay looked. I think it was the environments that looked so interesting to me.
Man, Metroid is like the most atmospheric Nintendo experience you can ever have. It's just
Really?
atmosphere. It's atmospheric gameplay. It's exhilarating. It's like you're there and you're so immersed. The music, the ambience, the visuals. It's like you just like sucks you in and you forget. You know, you forget where you are, type of thing. It's
That's really
crazy.
cool. That sounds fun.
Dude,
It would be
I'm
fun to
pretty
play.
excited for Disney Cafe Remix.
No,
Please.
I'm not interested in this at all.
I don't care.
What am I looking at? This is a cool graphics for this next game. You're a little bit behind, Dusty.
Oh.
Slightly.
Yeah.
All right, let me speed it up again, dude. It keeps slowing me down, man.
Chucklefish?
No, it says I'm at it says I'm at 2 times right now.
Yeah, I'm a little ahead of you because that's about to glow. Right there. See?
Wow.
You might want to hit a refresh.
What is it?
Oh, this is some crazy. This is like Habbo, but like better.
This reminds me of Stardew Valley, dude. This looks so much fun.
Yeah, it does.
Like I
Maybe we should
would
get this
love,
one, bro.
dude. It's literally at this point only a matter of time. It could be 10 years, But it's only a matter of time before we get a game like this. A modern Pokemon game like this. No, not even the farming sim, but like just the art style. This is so beautiful, man. This is premium.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God,
I would play a game like this any day.
100%, dude.
It's such a timeless art style.
It's detailed, man. Dude, honestly, yeah, this is like Sims. This is like Pixel Sims. I played a version of the Sims. It was called The Herbs. Dude, Witchbrook. Let me take a picture. I think my wife would like this. I really think she would like that.
What is this, Donkey Kong? No.
Yeah, dude, did you call it?
No.
The Eternal Life of Gold. How am I behind? I'm at 2 times speed. Hold on, guys.
Yeah, refresh. Now you're really behind.
Great.
Hit that 2x. Hit that 2x.
I'm on the 2x.
Not anymore.
No, you refreshed it, so you won't be anymore.
Check.
Yeah, you guys are crazy right now. All right, the thing now Chrome is lagging.
What? Lumi, look at this. It's like F-Zero, but not F-Zero. There we go. Look at that. F-Zero, but not F-Zero.
Lumi, what do you
get there now? You're speeding up. You're gonna get there.
Okay, guys. See, they put Metroid in the middle, which means there's got to be something in the back. Am I right or am I right?
And now it's struck. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he's pretty much on par. It's fine. Someone said use Brave, not Chrome.
Nintendo Switch system, August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today.
Okay, so we're at, for a little update, we're at 15 minutes in. So, Legend ZA, we got 15 more minutes if it's gonna happen.
But like, in my opinion, there's got to be something at least, like something else, because Metroid was midway. If Metroid was the big one, they would have saved it for the end.
I think we're gonna see Legend ZA, even if it's just an acknowledgement of the game and what we saw in the direct. There could be additional gameplay with that, and I also think Mario. Something Mario is probably going to be in this as well.
Do they save, maybe they save ZA for the end? Like, you know how they're always like,
yeah, maybe.
Before we leave, we have one more thing to show you.
Unless it's Mario, what would be the bigger game? I guess ZA would be a bigger game.
If they suddenly...
Bro, this is crazy right here. Tamagotchi? We got a new Tamagotchi game in 2025? Chat, I want to see some stars in the chat for Tamagotchi. This is insane. Bro, we got the teeth brushing simulator. Bro, another game my wife might enjoy. Oh my god.
They might do Breath of the Wild. No, sorry, not Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom DLC, right? Maybe, hopefully. I don't know.
I don't think so. DLC?
Did they do Breath of the Wild DLC?
Yeah, they did. But they said for Tears of the Kingdom they wouldn't have DLC, but you never know. They might just change it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard that suggestion at all. That would be really interesting.
I don't think they're going to do anything Mario, because they're saving Mario Kart for the Switch 2,
No, but
right?
it would be like a minor Mario game, right? I feel like they have all these like RPGs that they're throwing out there.
Yeah.
Here it is, guys!
Here we go!
Here it is! Go! Dude, they hit us with it!
Here we go!
They hit us with the new ZA trailer! Oh my god, dude.
Nice!
They just...
I knew it! I knew it!
I'm sweating! We got a new trailer for ZA!
Legends ZA.
I knew it.
Title in the Pokemon series. You'll be
dude! Chikorita!
Let's go.
Pokemon.
The crazy thing is, this isn't even the end. So there's something
The
else.
setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games.
Pidgey's just hanging out there.
So far, it's a
Pansair!
They're back. They're
A
back.
company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an
We gotta
urban
rewatch this
redevelopment
like
plan.
10 times.
Yeah.
We'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon.
Bro, the
people
Pokemon looks
Lumio
so good in
Oh,
this
this
game,
Malamar,
dude!
guys.
Yo,
This Malamar.
Soul is full of it, dude. This game looks beautiful.
Scattered all over town are wild zones.
Okay.
These areas are special
You born him.
environments where wild
Oh,
Slowbro.
Slowbro.
Are
These
you?
Pokemon look so good.
Heracross, oh, bro, they're
These
teasing.
Pokemon look so good, dude.
They're
They do.
You'll
teasing.
catch Pokemon here,
Bro, what is Soul on, dude? This game looks gorgeous.
but they might be hostile. If you
Hostile?
sense trouble,
There it
get
is.
to safety.
Bro, it is a Legends
There
game.
are
We got-
Pokemon that live
They literally
outside
just said it.
wilds.
Oh,
You're in
that's so
trouble,
cool.
run.
The Spirit's on the tree.
Yeah.
Some of them can even be found on rooftops.
The Dene.
Why is Dedenne on a roof?
People and Pokemon
Bro,
Okay, Steelix is not that small, bro.
Steelix looks so crazy just then.
Bro, the mega teasing, like I just saw
When
Slowbro,
night
Starmie,
Dude, quiet.
The city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a
Whoa, the
tournament,
character models are cool.
the ZA Royale.
Oh, dude, it is the
Trainers
Royale.
await in battle zones.
Dude, people fight you at night.
If you're spotted,
Oh, I
they'll
love
challenge you to
this,
battle.
dude. The battles.
They just pull up and it's like that.
Strike
Instead
first
of being
before
hit by like
seen, and you'll
alphas and
land a
dangerous
surprise
Pokemon, we're
attack.
being
Right
hit.
first before being
During
seen.
battles, using a
Sneak up
super
on
effective
people
move
and
at the right
You
moment
can
is
just-
key.
Oh, dude, this is so
Hey,
cool.
man.
And
Hey,
with
Mega?
Evolution,
We're gonna get new Megas,
some
100%.
Are they gonna show a new
Pokemon
Mega?
can
Okay,
power
Mega
up.
They're gonna
Alakazam.
show one or two.
You'll start at rank C
Oh?
and work your way up to rank
To A?
Z to A.
That's crazy.
Z to A.
Trainers who reach the top are
Zach,
set to have a
I'm
wish
in the
granted.
game. Lumio's trainer Zach is in the game.
Okay, what's next? New Megas.
Nah, that'll be it.
Day and
Nah.
night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered.
Show me.
Nice.
Oh,
What
Zygarde?
will
Puppy
you
dog.
find on your adventure?
Mega Lucario Z.
Pokemon
Release date.
Legends
Oh.
ZL launches
Dude, this
on
game looks
Switch
so pretty,
later
man.
This year.
I'm pretty happy they showed that though. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I'm
In
happy with
Lumio
this.
City,
Hold on.
where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and
The
night.
aura.
It seems
Aura.
there are even more secrets
Aura
to
break,
uncover.
bro.
I love these
Please be on the
characters.
lookout for more information in the future.
You're right. Hybrid, you're right.
Please take a
The
look
character
at
models
this.
do look awesome. Anything
Yeah.
else? Anything else?
That's not Pokemon. What is this?
Nah,
Though?
it's moving
Oh
on.
my
Is
God,
Undertale?
The game you're about to see.
Bro, that was
Is
insane.
Deltarune Undertale?
Epic story.
I want to go back and watch this now, but we can't.
Hold on.
We gotta watch the direct. That's what people are here
Yeah.
for.
You wanna see?
What is this?
I don't know. I don't care. Guys, we just saw a new ZA trailer. What
That's
is
wild.
what is standing out to you right now?
Hold on,
I mean,
guy. Hold on, Dustin. You can't do that to the people. You gotta.
What do you
come
mean? We
back.
just got a new ZA trailer. This is a Pokemon podcast.
Oh yeah, ZA Royale.
Ask the poll. Ask the chat. Ask your chat. Ask your
Hybrid.
chat what they wanna see.
What impressed you from that trailer? What did you like? We're gonna talk about it later.
Of course it was ZA, but like you gotta ask the chat, bro.
Guys, the chat's fine. They're here for Pokemon. We just got the Pokemon information. Lumi, tell me something about what we just saw. It looks like the nighttime aura was confirmed. That's really cool.
Nighttime's different. It's battle focused, so it's like catching during the day, battle in the night.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is, I don't know if y'all noticed this, it literally said try to sneak attack trainers before they can see
Yeah,
you.
that's insane. That's insane.
Yep.
I guess
Literally jump trainers.
I guess like the big thing I was thinking in my mind, I'm like, okay, we're gonna see like megas at night, but to battle the trainers at night, that's actually great. I feel like, and again, I'm gonna try to speak for Soul here. One of Soul's biggest criticisms with Legends Arceus was really that there was no point in even training a team because there's hardly any battles. But in this game, they're making it so clear and apparent that there's a purpose for your team, for your competitive team, right? The battle styles are different. But now, during the day, oh, dude, I love that. The day and night cycle. During the day, you train up, you catch, you do what you got to do, you explore, it's fun. And then there's a sense of, like, danger, right? Can't you see on every single live stream, like, or whatever, you're playing a game, it's fun, it's cozy. It's like Minecraft. And then at night, now you got to be ready, right? There's a sense of, like, urgency. There's a danger. You have to be alert. I think that is so much fun.
That also, in my opinion, soft confirms a internal day-night system, which makes sense because that was in Legends Arceus and that was in
Yeah.
Violet.
Game cards. You can put a game
Oh, hold on,
what's
this is big.
in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
Okay, backwards
Freely
compatible.
inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
No, this is regarding the Switch.
But what if digital games could be as
No way.
flexible and convenient as game cards?
No way.
Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card. In the
What?
future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
I'm confused. Is it actually physical?
I don't understand. Yeah, what is it?
You're gonna be able to give it to somebody else.
When purchasing the
dude.
digital version of the game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title.
Okay. But then
your digital games will be lined up
catching
as
a fly
virtual
there, Lumi?
game cards on a dedicated management screen.
There's a little gnat flying around.
Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play.
Okay,
in your
that's kind of
system.
interesting.
Okay, so,
So
it's
your
like,
games
so
aren't-
it's not bogging down your system.
But also
Yeah.
like
By
but,
always being there.
but also the only benefit of having a physical system
Loading
is
on a
like,
second system. There we go.
yeah, so
If
you can
you
put it
have
on
two
another
Nintendo
system or
Switch systems,
allow like someone else to
You can
play it.
eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
That's cool in theory. I feel like Nintendo's
Now
going to
you
do
can
something
play this
weird to
game
make
on
it
the
super
second
complicated.
system, wherever and whenever you want.
You have to
Just
raise
as if
these
you have
hourglass
inserted a
points
physical game
and
card.
use those to be able to.
With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems.
Up to 2, so there's one thing.
Local
it's gonna
communication
be limited.
with your second system
That's still
is
pretty cool,
required,
though.
but only the first time.
Oh?
You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members.
Okay.
Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose
Ooh, that's
the
pretty
title
sick.
you're lending and who you're lending it to.
Can you take it back? They just hold it hostage?
And you're done.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Wow,
They can now
dude, that's
play on their
actually
own
so much
system.
fun though. I kind of love that. This
You
is
can only
actually
lend one
ingenious.
game at a time to a particular person.
Dude, I love
Games
this.
can be lent out for 2 weeks, after
2
which
weeks?
they will automatically return to you.
Oh, dude, you
I know,
can't
you can't hold
lose
it on.
it.
Making digital games even easier to use.
Oh, dude, I love
Virtual
that.
game card.
Dude, I love this so much. That's so smart.
I don't really
The virtual game
understand
card
it,
feature.
to be honest.
Dude,
Lets
when
you
you
swap
when you are a
games
kid,
between Nintendo
my
Switch
my
systems
niece is always asking to borrow
as
my
well as
games,
to Nintendo
and I
Switch 2
don't.
systems.
I'm like, I don't want to give her my physical games
This
because I don't want to
feature
lose my
is
physical
planned
games.
to be added
Now I
via
can
a
just
system update in late April.
hold on.
Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
All right, we got some more games coming, but like now I can just, in the same way that you let someone borrow a game, my niece, I can just be like, all right, here's the game, and in 2 weeks when she's done playing with it, it'll just come right back to my system.
Can you but it's like what Hybrid said, let's say you lend me one of your games.
Yes.
Could I hold that hostage? Can you at any point go on your Switch and go, okay, you have to give me back the game now? You know what I mean?
I'm sure there'll.
like,
I'm sure there'll probably be a thing. Yeah.
Because
But you're not
what's
gonna do
stopping
that
me
with it-
from going, no, Dusty, I'm keeping your.
Because it
Pokemon
comes back
Switch."
it comes back automatically after 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever so like do you buy physical or digital right now?
I always buy physical. The only time me or my wife has ever
Yeah.
downloaded digital is she does have Let's Go Eevee digital, but it was because she got the Switch where it's
Yeah.
on it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm lazy and I live in a very remote place now, so I just buy digital. Just like
Yeah. So
but I'm
thi-
mainly just
so this
lazy.
is this is like giving some of the benefit of a physical game to your
like
digital
having this
purchases,
feature.
which is cool.
Once more.
Yeah.
What is this?
An HD remaster of
Oh,
Saga Frontier
Nice.
2
HD
Also
remaster.
Frontier.
to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, what does that say?
Dude,
can't
I
tell what that
cannot wait
third
for this
letter
to finish now so we can go look at that ZA trailer.
Whose
I know.
fates and legacies
Was that
will
also
intertwine
Frontier?
across generations in this epic RPG.
I will say I'm a little bummed there was no release date.
Oh, dude, it's right here. We're
Did
gonna be
it say
looking at that.
2025 though? It did, right? Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
stupid.
I mean it said that in the February one too.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Yes, we're gonna be analyzing the trailer later, and we might even upload it as a VOD.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure will.
Team up with more
so much
characters
fun.
and
Dusty just wants to go to the trailer. I can tell. But
Listen,
like,
Hybrid, this is a Pokemon channel. That's all that
of
matters.
course,
Yeah.
it's a Pokemon channel. I get it.
What do you mean? You're like, well, we have to look at this random WarioWare game that was turned into a standalone
You never know.
game
What
10
if,
years
what, if,
ago.
what if like Meowscarada pops up in Smash Bros somehow magically?
Well, dude, if we're watching Smash, I'll watch. If it's interesting, if it's relevant, I'll watch it. But
remastered launches on
that was like a
Later
jump rope
today.
simulator game that came after the Pokemon. Dude, they like hit us over the head. There was no even like anticipation.
I
was
knew,
it?
bro. I knew the moment they went silent. I'm like, it's Pokemon.
Yeah.
Normally they like go, we're now gonna pass it to, you know, Ishihara from the Pokemon Company, and then Ishihara presents it, but instead they were just like, here it is. Can we finally please stop this mess about Pokemon not being in? Because I swear, it's in Nintendo Directs, and then every time a Nintendo Directs amounts, people go, well, Pokemon won't be in it because they're never in Directs.
Yep.
I mean, I think for the most part they're not, but they are. Yeah, like obviously this is a little bit different. What is a VOD versus a video upload? NMT Arts with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. A VOD is, I think it stands for video on demand, and it's kind of shorthand for, it references basically a live stream, either an entire live stream or a section of a live stream that is re-uploaded. So a video upload would be, we usually re-record stuff or record stuff,
like if someone
and then publish it.
If someone clicks on this video later, they will have to watch the entire live. What we were talking about is taking where we're going to analyze that trailer and just pulling that out and making it
taking out the juice. Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry. I thought this was Mario Golf.
I did too. No, I did too for a second.
Dusty called it, but like no.
It's everybody's golf. So it is Mario's golf, but it's also everyone else's.
Yeah.
Is this the last announcement of the day? No way, right?
No way. How long has it been going?
They said about 30 minutes, and it has been about 30 minutes. They'll do like a, before we go, we have one more thing.
Sure.
I hope so.
It'll be
they don't.
Mario Basketball.
In the single-player challenge mode.
That's my new thing, Mario Basketball. Everyone forgets about it. They put it on the DS and it failed. But you gotta put it on the Switch.
Who actually buys these games though?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, and this is why I don't cover it.
Hey, out of curiosity,
I'm sure a lot of people
fans
enjoy
in the
these.
comments, how is this direct? I love seeing like when
when
Nintendo
what are you looking for?
Fans will be like, this direct sucked, this direct was good, you know?
Yeah.
So let me know, was this direct good or bad? Because it was great for me because there was Pokemon.
No, it's as a direct, it's not that strong. But Metroid and Pokemon carried, and some of the other RPG games in my opinion too. But all right, one more. What is this?
Superhero? Yeah, it looks like it.
Captain America.
Some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up two heroes from the
little classic 15, Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
The spectacular Spider-Man.
These games were super fun to play on the Game Boy.
To take on the challenge. From close
How is this mid? What are you guys looking for? You guys told us to be quiet, and now it's mid.
It is
7 out of 10, banger direct, pretty mad. 8 out of 10.
Your team's strengths to
it's great, mid, 5 out of 10. So it seems pretty mixed.
Can assemble for local or online.
Wait, this is a Game Boy game, guys?
No, but it looks like a Game Boy game.
Dude, I literally saw the other day someone say the only time Pokemon's ever been in a Nintendo Direct was with the Scarlet and Violet DLC. And I'm like, dude, it's been in Nintendo Direct since Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Camping, Curry, Cramorant, and Poltegeist were all announced in a Nintendo Direct.
Dude, that's valid.
Nessa was announced in a Nintendo Direct.
Guys,
oh, here we go. Last game announcement. What's it gonna be?
Here we go.
Mario Basketball.
Mega.
Smash Brothers, no way. Donkey Kong.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Zelda?
It's Animal Crossing.
Is it Animal Crossing?
Mario?
I don't know.
Oh, it's Miitopia! Get out of here!
Is it Miitopia?
It looks like it. Or
That's amazing.
It's like Tamagotchi Life. What is it? The Tommy Life?
Tamagotchi Life.
Tamagotchi.
I don't think it's that.
Tamagotchi Life.
No! Oh my god, what was that?
Hiya!
That did not sound like that.
Tamagotchi Life.
Tamagotchi Life.
Living the dream, dude. I never played this. I wanted to play this way back when.
2026.
Oh, so this is gonna be a Switch game.
It'll be a Switch and Switch 2, I bet you.
Oh wait, what's this?
Tamagotchi Life confirmed for Smash.
Is it? You think?
Titans.
What?
Attack on Titan.
Did you want to talk? Oh my god, dude. Oh, Living Dreams.
That was only a dream.
Oh, she said living the dream.
This is so creepy.
That's so creepy.
It's
Living
so
the dream.
creepy.
Dreams come to life.
Yeah.
What is that game? That's so scary.
Listen, you guys wanted us to be quiet for all of this, and you're not allowed to say it's a mid direct now. We could be looking at Pokemon
It was
stuff.
a mid direct.
Do you think they'll have?
Dang, people are saying that the Pokemon trailer was better than the Pokemon Direct one.
No, that's not true.
I don't think so.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far.
Let's see if
You're
there's anything
welcome.
else.
Thank you for showing it to
So
us. good
far.
friend.
Our final announcement
Oh,
is
what?
something a little different that's not a game.
Yeah.
Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce
Oh,
us.
here we go. What's this
The
gonna be?
Mario movie.
Shigeru Miyamoto?
I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
The Mario
Oh
movie.
my god.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered
Pratt is
Nintendo
Samus.
news directly to you.
They're changing the Nintendo Direct format?
Hold on.
These presentations have grown into an event that many people watch.
Maybe
Thank you all
hybrid.
very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Oh, great. Another app. I don't want another app.
which functions like a daily calendar. In
Dude, the
app,
calendar.
You can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and
No,
characters every day.
Just
the
put
Mega
it on
Evolution
Twitter.
for ZA, that's the new Mega Evolution is going to be from this app.
For Nintendo Switch 2 on
You're going to
Yeah,
see
they're
like
about to
this.
drop a Mega Evolution on this
News
app.
about
Yeah,
Nintendo
the
Switch
Surfetch
2
reveal,
will be
you remember
delivered to
that?
you
That's
Yeah.
going to be something like
Yeah.
that.
directly through the Nintendo Today
One
app
day
as
we're
well.
gonna log in. They're like, a Rotom hacked the
Nintendo Today will
system.
be available to download.
The
on
road,
smart
it's going to turn into the
devices
Rotom
later
phone
today.
one day.
Oh, so we can download those today.
Anyone
That's why it's
with a
called Nintendo Today, bro.
account
Come on,
can
get
use
with
the
it.
app.
Yeah,
So please
yeah, it's
try
a good
it out.
point. Good point. Yeah, man.
Not Nintendo tomorrow. Dusty.
Nintendo. You can get the Nintendo today
That's all I have
tomorrow.
to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
I mean, what if I can't reshare it?
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
I'm gonna have to get one of those things so we can
Thank
like
you for
show it,
watching.
so I can live stream it. Like I'll have to plug in and screen capture my phone so we can live stream it. Oh my god,
To ZA we go.
Hybrid! Thank you for joining us, man.
Yeah.
No problem. No problem.
What do you
I'm
got going
glad
the
I
rest of
got
the
to-
day?
I'm going to make a video on this trailer.
Nice.
I hear you. I hear you.
yeah.
Dude, we gotta get you on for a full episode sometime, okay?
We don't know when that's going to be, bro, but we
No way.
at some point. But anyways, you guys enjoy it, man. Hopefully you guys could break down some cool stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you,
right,
man.
take care.
Have a good day, man. See ya.
You too. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Guys, we just got a brand new trailer for Pokemon Legends EA. The VOD starts now. How's everyone doing? Let's Lumi, you want to just or maybe Lumi, you want to do a little debrief and then we can do a full trailer breakdown?
No. Let's do it right here. Let's do it right here.
Okay. Well, you know, I got all
maybe-
excited and I actually might have to just take a little bio break.
I mean, if you want to do that and you want to replay it, I can watch it with chat while you take a bio
Yeah,
break.
let's do that. Let's do that.
And kind of talk about what I'm saying. See
I
what
was
they're
getting
seeing.
so pumped and then I was like, you know what, actually
Yeah, so maybe buff it up a little bit if you can and turn up
Yeah.
the volume.
It's right
and
here, yeah.
Slide it to the beginning.
full, yeah, and if you guys are looking for news, full coverage is going to be at on the Hidden Power Pod Twitter page. We got the intern on it right now. I'll be right back. Give me.
Okay.
Maybe
Can
like
you
30
put it at the
minutes.
beginning?
Yeah, I'm gonna let the dog out. Does it repeat?
Okay.
How does that work?
No, it says watch again.
All right, I got 3 minutes. Let's do
Yeah.
it. I'll be right back.
So chat, we're gonna make this work. Oh, we have a super chat, so I'll read that. Cornet Highlander, you say Legends Arceus was all about catching. ZA seems to be all about battling. Seems like a natural progression for the Legend series, to be fair. Yeah, and you know, I like the idea of each Legend series focusing on a different aspect of the game, you know? I love little details like that, like you running and the Pidgeys flying away. That just shows me it looks like this game is giving me what I personally want in a Pokemon game, and that is immersion and Pokemon looking. What's the right word? I guess, you know, like they would in the real world. You're not gonna see a Pidgey just sitting on the sidewalk and I run right to it. It's gonna fly away like that, right? And that's exactly what it needs to be. And you see it; they're everywhere. Pokemon are everywhere in this game, and it looks so good. Oh man, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know I'm a Kalos freak. Y'all know I've got a Kalos obsession here. But I am super excited for this game. Also, Abzu, you just said the graphics look better than expected, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel the same, brother. Look at that hair cross looking around. Oh! Dude, I'm so hyped for this game. I'm so hyped for this game. The rank system of ZA, 26 or 27 new megas, that's a reasonable guess. Like, the boss of each one's a new mega. That's a fun thought,
Pokemon
Brayton.
that live outside wild zones too.
That is a fun thought. They upsized Floette
Some
too.
of
I don't know
them
if you'll
can
notice
even
that,
be
but Floette's
found
actually not that
on
big, but they
rooftops.
increased its size. Parks on the top of
People
roofs
and
are so
Pokemon
cool.
live
Steelix
easygoing
looks
lives in
phenomenal.
Lumio City.
All the Pokemon in this game. Am I on copium? Y'all,
When
seriously,
night
let me know if
falls,
I'm on copium. I feel
The
like
city's aura
this game
transforms.
looks
Highly skilled
better in
trainers
this
are
trailer
invited
than
to
it did in the last
participate
trailer.
in
Is that weird? Or does it?
The ZA Royale.
Here we go, ZA Royales. I'm
Trainers
also
await
wondering,
in
because
battle
Royales
zones.
makes me think of Battle Royales, right? And what happens in Battle Royales is that you have to fight multiple opponents at
spotted,
once.
they'll
So
challenge you to
I'm
battle.
wondering if we have to battle, if at some point in these, like probably not on rank Z, which
Strike
I'm
first
assuming that's
before
what
being
we're at
seen,
here,
and
maybe
you'll
not
land
here,
a
but in that
surprise
shot with
attack.
Toadal versus Pansage.
During battles, using
I
a super
imagine,
effective
like,
move
at
the
some
right
point,
moment is key.
we might have to, like, fight multiple people at once, because it's Royale, right?
And with Mega Evolution,
Mega Evolution.
some
Oh,
Pokemon
man.
can power up even
Oh,
more.
man. Quasar. Dude, Lumios look so good at nighttime, too.
You'll start
So I
at
wonder,
rank
though,
Z
if you'll
and
even
work
be
your
able to
way
catch
up
anything at
rank
night.
A.
Because, like, it does look more empty, like, even with the Pokemon. Which is
Trainers
fine.
who reach the top are said to
Lumios
have a
Trainer's
less
Axe in the
rating.
game. I don't know if y'all saw that, but that's a big takeaway that I have. Digda's Underground, let's go. Ruby said that. That's interesting. I like the idea of that. I didn't see that.
Two
I
sides to
got
Lumio
look at
City.
that.
It seems
Dude.
there are even more secrets.
Dusty, I was just talking about how just I think
What
this
will
game looks
you
so
find
good.
on
It
your
really
adventure?
does.
It just looks so beautiful.
Pokemon
And what's
Legends
going on there
ZA
with us looking and there's
launches on
something
Nintendo
glowing there?
Switch.
Do you
Yeah.
see that? Go back like 10 seconds. Like,
Do you want to do a full
That
trailer breakdown right now?
Launches on the- will
yeah,
you
yeah,
take
absolutely.
on
But like,
your
look at
adventure?
this.
Oh yeah, what is that?
What are we looking at? What are we looking at?
Hold on, you're right. You're right,
On your adventure.
dude. What is that?
That's
What is that, dude? Oh my God, you're right.
Dude, Jason Borno with $2 super chat said, Lumi, Bonnie is A tier trainer watch. I would love it. Dude.
Oh my God, have we read?
Bonnie's the final boss.
Yeah, seriously, have you read? Can you guys? We have 600 people here right now. Have we, Lumi?
Whoa.
Did you read all the super chats?
I read, I saw Coronet Highlanders, which was the Legends Arceus was all about catching. I saw that one. That's all I'm seeing is just Coronet Highlander and
But you read them,
and
right?
Jason Bornot.
Yeah, Borno. Yeah, you read them.
I did read them.
Okay, great. Oh, dude, let's go. I'm excited. Let's our intern, our wonderful buddy and intern is updating some stuff, so we can maybe take a look at some of this stuff.
Elemental Monkeys.
The Elemental Monkeys are confirmed for Legends EA. This is the first time that they have been able to be caught on Nintendo Switch. That is pretty sweet. And you know what's crazy? He looks good. He looks pretty
He
good,
does look
Lumi.
good. I do like Panseer.
He looks pretty good. He looks pretty good.
I do like Panseer.
I
Hone
think
Edge
the
looks good too.
Yeah, Hone Edge looks incredible. Just like
I
towering
like how you
over
can
him.
see the texture of the design.
Yes.
Like I can see
It's
that,
not
you know what I'm
flat.
talking about? Like that there's layers, right? Exactly. It's not two-dimensional like from the front.
And these
Heracross,
trainer
I think,
classes
looks
are
really
sick.
good.
Yeah, I agree. Heracross is always awesome, dude.
Heracross is the GOAT, man.
So at nighttime, trainers participate in the ZA Royale tournament, and that was the thing that we saw at the end of the last trailer, right? Battle zones will appear with trainers and them looking to battle. By winning battles, you will rank up all the way from rank Z to rank A.
Z to A.
No, dude, that's what it is.
Legends
Z to A.
And that's why there's a dash. Z to A.
Oh my God.
You finally
Dude,
know.
that's crazy. Rank Z.
I also like the idea that every time we rank up, we're going to look at the camera and go,
Nice. Listen, that's kind of fun. That gives you like a long-term
oh,
thing.
yeah.
See, this
It's
is
like when Mario beats a level and he like runs in a circle and goes, yippee, you know?
and I feel like this is almost like what we've been missing from these open world Pokemon games, right? You can call this, I would wager to say that ZA is open world, where maybe Legends Arceus was
It's
not.
just not open Kalos.
Yes, it's open Lumios. But like this is the thing, this is an ongoing thing that you can tackle and progress towards throughout, basically with anything that you want to do in the game, right? It's not it's not just, I guess it's like not attached to like a linear story, right? Like you can literally do whatever you want in this game at nighttime.
I mean, we
there
don't
will
know
be
that.
battles and then you can rank up.
Yeah, I mean, we just don't know, like, open world, it still might be like a thing of, hey, you can't access like this northern section of Lumio City until you're at rank W.
Totally.
You can't access this section until you're at rank M. Hopefully it's not that way. I hope like we can just go all around Lumios.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, it's interesting to me. The most interesting part was in the trailer where it says like sneak up behind your opponent and ambush them before they see you. And it's like, what?
Yeah, I know.
That
seriously.
feels illegal.
Oh my gosh! Here, let me go to. I wonder if this full trailer is on.
While you're looking, we do have a super chat from NMTR. It's $5. Lumious canon confirmed. There's a trainer in the trailer, Dusty, and his name is Zach, and he's a Lumios trainer. So I guess it's Lumios trainer Zach.
I think it is, man. I do think it is.
Then Dwarfinator's been a member for 11 months. Thank you so much. Almost a
Thank
year.
You, man.
Also, I'm way more hyped. Game looks a lot better. Can't wait to play now. I agree. I think the game does. Oh, look, you're battling indoors here.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what's wrong with my computer. It's so slow right now. Dwarfinator, thank you for all the support, man. Dude, the game does look so much better. We did that whole video about like whether or not it looks good. I'm hoping Soul comes over to our side.
Nerdy Seb says, by the way, you guys doing the Switch 2 reaction? And we are. We will be there next week, April 2nd.
Yes.
I believe.
It's already scheduled. No, it's not the same time. I think it's
not the same time?
I think it's earlier in the day.
Let's see. April.
I already scheduled it. It is if you go to the homepage, Hidden Power Podcast. Yeah, it's
okay. You're right. It's an hour earlier. It's going to be at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, whereas this one was 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So how are we feeling? How much time do you have, Lumi? You want to go through this for the next hour? We'll do a little.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, let me do a proper.
I like doing it now.
Yeah, no, totally.
I can look after.
All right, we'll do a proper VOD right now. Here we go. Welcome back to Hidden Power. This is a Pokemon podcast, and today we are gonna be doing a close read of the brand new Pokemon Legends ZA trailer that we just received in this latest Nintendo Direct. Super excited to pick this thing apart frame by frame, this trailer, and uncover what we might learn right under the surface. We did get an official reveal of a couple new features that will be, and I think we have a better understanding of what the gameplay experience is going to be like for ZA. But by going frame by frame, we're going to learn a lot more. So buckle up, subscribe. My name is DustyGogoat. Today I'm also joined by TraderLumi.
Hello.
And let's get into it. Here we go. So we got this trailer right here. Let me just pause this. And here it is. First, in the Direct, it hit us right over the head. Yeah.
It is occurring to me, is this going to be okay for like copyright? Because Nintendo often copyrights trailers in their directs, like they did the Scarlet and Violet Direct trailer.
What? Are you kidding?
No, I'm dead serious. I covered that trailer when they did the Scarlet and Violet DLC in the Direct, and they took down my video.
What?
Because it was in a Nintendo Direct versus.
But we're watching it right now.
I'm with you. I hope they don't. I'm just saying something we need to look out for. They might.
Oh, brother. Well, listen, let's do it right now. If they, whatever. That would suck, man. That would suck.
That would suck.
You know what? Let me press start recording, and we're just gonna record this. And if they take it down, we'll put it on. We'll at least have it for podcast listeners. Anyways, all right, guys. All right. First clip is we got the male character. For Legends ZA with a Mega Salamence. So cool to see the protagonist with such a fearsome Pokemon. I'm not seeing anything else here that is I guess there's no additional information here, but Mega Salamence looks powerful. So cool. So cool.
Mm-hmm. I love Roaring Moon.
Yeah, this is essentially Roaring Moon. All right. Continuing. All right, now we have a scene of Mega Salamence using on a rooftop. Meteor. Using Draco Meteor against, I think there's only one Pokemon there, right?
Yeah, actually, it's just Altaria.
I'm gonna slow this down a little bit more so I can,
we
can really take a good look at this. It's going too fast for me.
That's smart.
I'm getting old, guys.
Also, Cody Jacob, I see your super chat. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna get it when we get to that part of the trailer. That way, we can.
Perfect. Yeah, Cody Jacobs, thank you. We already skipped past it. Gogoat hits the scene. This does look like another Pokemon right here. or something.
No, that's a woman. That's like the Altaria's trainer.
That's her hair?
Yeah, I think it's like an old lady.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I see the hand.
Yeah.
It's cool. I really do love the idea of like just being on the rooftops, right? Because you're basically, if all the battles were on the ground level, like you would just be seeing a building. But the fact that these battles, a lot of these battles are taking place at the top of a building, you can just see so much. Like nothing is hurting your view. You can see Lumio's tower. You can see the other buildings. I think it's really cool, right? To actually feel like you're in.
If I can be a little nitpicky on it,
sure.
They've got these benches up here in this park and no ledges for the roofs of these buildings. So, Lumio City is very dangerous. But like, I'm just saying, I'm not taking my 2-year-old up here. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely not.
But if I did,
listen,
I wouldn't be playing on the Lumio's rooftop.
I would not bring my 2-year-old up there because there's Pokemon battles happening on the roof.
Yeah, there's a Mega Salamence raining down meteors.
Yeah, dude, we're not. No. The 2-year-old is staying at the house. The 2-year-old is staying at the house.
We are moving out of Lumio City. We're going to Santa Lune, man.
The next scene, again, that male character, they're really trying to save face. I mean, I think the female protagonist has the best fit of like any protag in this in the Pokemon franchise, and they're really trying to make the male character look a little bit better in comparison.
The male character wins on this one, I think.
Okay, but right off the bat, we got a Gogoat charging towards the camera.
How are you feeling about Gogoat? This is our first look at Gogoat in game, aside from like the little sprite in the bottom screen.
I don't think he looks that great. I mean, this is a weird angle.
Yeah, it's a bad angle.
I also don't think the textures look very good. But what this is definitely like just a different camera angle. But like if normally the camera in game would be behind the trainer, and he's sending his Gogoat out into battle, right? That's what that is.
Yeah.
So like again, this is just going to be seamless integration. I love that in this game and we're going to see this later in the trailer. I love that in this game, like the battles are so seamless. There's no battle mode. It's just you're in the overworld and then you just enter battle right there and little UI features pop up to indicate that you're in battle, but there's no like separate screen or separate gameplay. It's totally fluid.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. We got Gogoat just jumping around. Oh, here we go. Umbreon. We see a couple. They look like wild pincers attacking.
I think they are
the trainer, which is something that like
there's like a gate there, so like you're in the wild zone.
Yeah.
Or that's what they're called, right? Wild zones. Yeah.
And we got Meowscarada here. I'm not Meowscarada. Meowstick. And listen, we're inside. We're in a building right now.
Yeah, and like a warehouse too. Like, what is this building? All those boxes back there.
Yeah. I all the talk about not battling or not being able to go inside. I don't think it'll be impressive, but I want to be able to go into some places.
I don't think you'll be able to go in every building, but I think it's going to be better than Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. That said, in fairness to Soul, who has complained about this, Scarlet and Violet, that's a low bar. So if it's like, I'd hope it's above Scarlet and Violet.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. We can see the Meowstic using Swift. It looks really good. I love the lighting in this game. Let's see. We got the female protag with Mega Gallade. So cool, dude. What a cool Pokemon.
He looks cool. That cape flowing as he's running in.
Oh, this makes me actually want to use a Gallade. Gallade's using a Psycho Slash, I think it's called, or
Psycho Cut.
Psycho Cut against a Haunter, which is also looking pretty good.
Dude, look in the way he after he uses the move. Ugh.
He just cut off Haunter's hand.
Oh my god.
Haunter's hand is just floating there. It was cut. Oh, here we got Noivern. We got Noivern.
Dude, look at this.
Noivern using what is that? Air Slash or Hurricane probably?
Hurricane probably.
That's so powerful, dude. Look at this, dude. I love these rooftop battles.
Look at the shadow of Noivern as he's
flying.
Man. Oh, man.
Oh, and then we got Houndoom using what was that? Blast Burn or something? Fire Blast.
Probably not Blast Burn because that's only the starters.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe Overheat, and then you have Dragalge.
Dragon Pulse probably.
Yep. Mega Gengar is looking pretty cool. I don't know.
I bet he's about to use what's that move? Phantom Force?
Yeah, probably.
Where you disappear and then reappear.
Yeah. Kangaskhan, Mega Kangaskhan's probably using the Power Up Punch.
Mm-hmm.
We got Mega Gyarados now using whatever.
Waterfall.
Yeah, waterfall maybe. Oh, dude, look at how expressive she is. I feel like we're right back in Sword and Shield, man.
Much better.
This pro
than
tag
the,
is so cool.
Of modern protagonists,
No, absolutely, man. Here we go. We got. All right, Pokemon Legends ZA. I really thought when they showed this, I was like, "Oh, is that it? That's all we're getting?"
I kind of thought that as well. That they were
they're
just
showing the
gonna,
logo.
Recap it.
Yeah.
But then when it said "but at night," I was like, "What about at night?" That was awesome.
The full reaction. Maybe we'll throw the full reaction on the front of this. That'd be kind of fun. Mm-hmm. We did it with Hybrid Hero. Okay, so the trainer character. So this is interesting. These types of the scene for listeners right now. We can see Lumiose Tower in the background. We're in one of the streets. It's like a market avenue, which is kind of nice. Mm-hmm. Like the idea is that I would think you could go to each of these markets to be able to purchase goods,
buy berries and stuff.
Yeah, super immersive. And you get the male pro tag running as Wild Pidgey flock and fly away, which is fun. But even though this is pretty to look at, part of me is thinking, or I guess wondering, is this real gameplay or is this a pre-rendered cutscene? Right.
I think this one could very well be a true gameplay scene, and I love that. I was saying this earlier. I love that this trainer, when he's running here, you're seeing the Pidgey fly away.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's not a cutscene, and I love that because that's how it is in real life. In real life, if there's a pigeon on the ground, it's not going to let me get right up to it. It's going to, as I approach, it fly away. And so I love. I don't know. I love the idea that if I want to catch these Pidgeys, I gotta throw it from afar, or I gotta try to get them while they're flying off. I love that. It's how Pokemon would react in the real world, and I love that they're starting to slowly with each game. Like Sword and Shield, there was no implementation of this. They just kind of were there in the overworld. Scarlet and Violet, you're seeing a little bit more of it, but in this game, it looks like they're really taking that next step and making Pokemon interact the way they would in the real world.
No, I'm totally with you. On that. It's so immersive. That's always what I'm looking for from these games. Pokemon, to me, these games are portals into the Pokemon universe. So any sense of immersion that I can find in these games is really what I'm looking for the most. Nerdy Seb's been a mythical tier member for 2 months. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. They say, glad they confirmed wild Pokemon will attack you like an Arceus. Also, keep up the great work. Thank you, Nerdy Seb.
Sure will, man.
And also, big shout out to our buddy Toby. He goes, hey,
Toby.
Interesting stuff. Nice surprise today. Hope you're having fun, Toby. We definitely want to get you back on the show sometime very soon.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going here. Yeah, so the Pidgey kind of fly away. Let's see. I think this is really nice. I mean, again, all of these scenes are intentionally shown to us. And yes, in a screenshot, this is... Yeah, the tree's looking pretty stupid. The backgrounds are looking flat. It's not wasted on me. It's all good.
It's
all good.
I'm not caring.
I'm not caring because it's like you don't play this game in screenshots. You play this game in motion, So, this is... Listen, they keep trying to do this, and I really hate it. Again, they're doing this epic thing where the main character jumps off a roof to be then saved by their Rotom phone, and it's just not hitting. As if they're presenting it as if she's jumping onto the back of a Hisuian Braviary or a dragon from Skyrim, right? This is not the same thing, dude. Being saved by Rotom and having it glitch out like that, not very good. This is actual gameplay. I just don't think that's fun. I guess what they're trying to show us right now is that we're doing a double jump and that we're able to. They're really trying to emphasize that we can jump roof to roof, which is good.
Kind of like that.
That's fine.
I just wish they'd implement, and I guess Rotom is technically, not technically, Rotom is a Pokemon.
Yeah, but I
wish it was more. Right? Yeah, exactly. I do wish it was
silly.
more like I hop off, throw up a Talonflame, and kind of how have you seen the anime? Roy will fly on his Kilowattrel he grabs his Kilowattrel's legs like a glider and just flies around hanging from his Kilowattrel. Yeah. Let me do that with a Pokemon. Don't let me, iPhone,
Yeah. No, absolutely. Lumi, Toby dropped a message, and I'm wondering what you think about this. He goes, what do you guys think about wishes? Brain jumps. He goes, my brain jumps to Jirachi, and there are ties through the Draconids who wished for Rayquaza, but perhaps wished the 1,000-year comet. Jirachi also has ties to Xerneas, and he's saying with the new Pokemon Snap. I'm wondering, is he relating that to this trailer?
What did it say about wishes in this trailer? I must have missed that.
Yeah, I must have missed it. He goes, but yeah, it would have been a weird choice given all the other legendary Pokemon that want to be in this game. It must have said wishes earlier in the game. I just haven't seen it yet. That's all.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get to it. That's good information to have.
But Jirachi, to explain the connection between those two, in Pokemon Snap, you're like final boss. You know, it's not really a boss because you don't fight it, but it's Xerneas.
Yeah.
And before you like figure out how to get to Xerneas, you have to go through these ruins and kind of basically like solve a little puzzle or whatever. And Jirachi actually can appear at those ruins.
Okay.
So, you know, and specifically like sleeps in the area. That kind of is the big story part of those ruins.
Dude.
So,
okay, so Toby said the winner.
Connection.
So in this trailer, Toby's clarifying. We're going to get to it later in the episode. Toby says the winner of the ZA tournament gets a wish.
How are they granting that? Yeah, that's got to be like, could also be
Jirachi,
because you know it's a Kalos Pokemon and Gen. You know.
Yeah. That's nuts, dude. I didn't even see that. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. All right. We got a nice close up here of Tepig, Totodile, and and I love this Chikorita using Vine Whip, which is.
It looks so mad. I love it.
Oh, dude, this is how I see Chikorita from like Chikorita had the Vine Whip in the anime, but what's funny is like Chikorita never learned Vine Whip in a game. Like it doesn't.
Move, yeah.
Yeah, like doesn't actually naturally learn it. But I love that they're illustrating or showcasing Chikorita in this way because this is how a lot of people probably know Chikorita from the anime using this. Jark has been a member for 17 months. Jark,
thanks.
Thank you so much, man. He goes, could they not at least give the phone a little Rotom glide or something? It looks so goofy as it is. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, even if it just showcased like Rotom has these like colored auras, right? With each of its different forms, it has a colored aura that corresponds with the type. If we're flying, why is it not why is the phone not like ghost flying, or which is like a blue color, or like ghost psychic, and it shows like a little psychic color, just to indicate that we're like floating on it, or that it's doing some sort of special power. That's a great point right there, Jark.
It had like the Rotom bike and Sword and Shield.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see why they can't do things like that. Yeah, it does look a little goofy, but it is. I will admit, it's goofy, but I feel about it the way like you've talked about the windows, where to me, I'm like, okay, that's how much percentage of the game is me jumping roof to roof? Like it's gonna last like a second, and then I'm gonna keep battling. So I don't care too much, but I do admit it's goofy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hidden Power Podcast.
Oh, yeah, we have an emergency member.
Emergency.
What's up, man?
Emergency. I just discovered something in the Legends ZA trailer, and I needed to tell you immediately.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. At the on the YouTube channel, at the 2-minute and 7-second mark, something happens that makes me extremely excited.
Oh, perfect. We're doing a close read right now. 2 minutes and how many seconds?
7 seconds.
7 seconds.
Okay. If you go back and you watch the previous Pokemon Legends ZA trailer, every single time a trainer does a command, the circle goes from the trainer to the Pokemon they are commanding. But here, when Totodile does bite, you will see that the circle goes from the trainer to the target, which means indeed you are controlling where that circle is going. You can select where your Pokemon moves to do its attack.
Weird, cool. Man. How would that be implemented? Like, or like,
okay, imagine this.
What are you thinking about?
Yeah. I feel like I know exactly how it works. Okay. So you can just tap the button, and if you tap it, the circle will go directly to your Pokemon, and it will just do the attack as fast as possible. But if you hold the button, you can probably use. So when you can move it. When you do it, yeah, because your trainer takes a stance where they are no longer mobile. They're just they're doing the attack. So your left stick that you normally use to move, you hold that button down, and you can say, if it's a ranged attack, you can pick a spot on the battlefield for them to run to and then use the attack. Or if you're trying to do this physical attack, like you see here, they're using it directly on the Pansage. So if there were more than one Pokemon in battle, for instance, you could choose your target this way.
Yeah.
No, I love that, man. That's so much. Also,
potentially, if they're running around, you can try to like aim it in a certain space so that you catch them in time.
lead them on. Exactly. Yeah.
Very
Especially
cool.
for the moves where you're like planting the traps. That's huge.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
huge.
That's really fun, man. That's really fun. I think it also maybe lends. It kind of makes it. There's like multiple ways to play this game. Like you could play it a little bit more casually, where you're not thinking that much about the strategy of your attacks. Or right, there's kind of almost like a default mode. Or you have this one step further type of gameplay that allows you to actually kind of like think ahead and be a little bit more tactical.
Yeah, an advanced mechanic if you want to use it.
Yes,
if you want to use it. You could beat the whole game without using it probably, but
this is so great.
Like, oh, dude. Really quick.
Yeah, while we have you here, how are you feeling about this trailer?
Love this trailer.
Cool.
Yeah, how'd you feel about the overall direct?
The direct was garbage. But I thought Metroid Prime 4 looked like trash. That last game made me viscerally upset. And
Tamadaki
the virtual
life.
The little like virtual digital card thing. I actually thought that was kind of cool. It's very like niche use case, but I think that's like a nice little feature, entices people to use digital. It's cool that like I can have
sure. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Like my older brother, next time he's at my apartment, I've got all of these digital games. I'm just gonna be like, hey, dude, do you want to play any of these? He's on my family plan, and then I can just give him as if I was giving him a physical game. Give him a little digital card.
I think it's so useful. Yeah, no, I'm totally with you. Like I have so many games that like are not on my wife's account. And I can just like allow her to play it now for the 2 weeks until she decides if she wants to like actually buy another copy or something.
Sure.
Yeah. So good.
No, really
so
cool.
good.
But no, extremely hot on this trailer. I love, dude. I feel like we just had a conversation about this Royale thing. I feel like we were just talking about it. I love the Z to A ranking system, dude. That is so exciting. That sense of progression, the idea of like who is waiting for you at the next rank. You know?
That's interesting. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's interesting.
So fun.
Yeah, and there's so how many letters are there? There's 26 letters. That's 26.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a nice maybe like 25 ways to progress, I guess, if you start at Z. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a good time to bring up our super chat. It was from I believe Cody Jacob was the name. Yeah, Cody Jacob said, "Will ranks replace badges?" And
I think there's a similar thing there. I mean, it's not really replacing badges because I don't think anyone expected there to be badges. This is a Legends game, right? But what I was saying earlier is I think a big issue with the open world Pokemon games is that there's really, I feel like all of the objectives you have are either pointless or there's not a lot of urgency to really anything that you do. And I think having this like total through line, it's a literal ranking system that you can constantly progress towards, that you're almost like forced to, every time it's nightfall, right? You're forced to interact with this feature. No matter what you want to do in this video game, right? If you want to just do some cozy stuff, if you want to just capture, if you want to do shiny hunting, every single time it turns to night, you're going to be forced to interact with this feature, and then that's a way that you can progress. It's not like something that you can like avoid, right? And then have to maybe backtrack, like the gyms in Scarlet and Violet, or like any of those other like features in Scarlet and Violet. I like this. The progression can be achieved at any point in the game.
I will say
I love the dig to dodge the attack there.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
I will say I do kind of wonder. Oh, Dusty, I didn't mean to ruin your thing. Hold on, let me just turn that off. There you go.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're all good. I will say I am unsure if the nighttime is real or if it's fake. Like, is the game linear? And you like, do you do a certain thing in the game, and then it's like, okay, now you're in a nighttime part, and then once you get to this rank, you go to the back to the daytime, or is it? Or can you just sit somewhere in the game and wait for it to become nighttime?
I hope it's that. I hope it's that. I think a lot of games that have been successful for like over a decade, like Minecraft, have these elements where there's these like. I guess like there's a sense of like danger that is just always lurking around every corner, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is so cool.
Well, with Legends Arceus, you could go to your camp and you could like select it and like it'd say take a rest, and you could say rest until nighttime. And so maybe that'll be how it works in this game, where like I can play around the day as much as I want, and it will eventually become night. But if I'm like, well, I'm not ready to do the battles, I can click rest until daytime, so I can keep going in the day.
You go to the hotel.
Versa. If I'm ready, exactly. If I'm ready for it to be nighttime, I don't want to catch any more Pokemon. I can click rest until nighttime and go out and battle.
I think that's true.
I think also for total sense of immersion, if you're like in this game, you're listening to the sounds, you're just having a great gaming sesh, and it doesn't naturally progress towards nighttime, that's just gonna feel off. Like I think that's that's the fun. The thing I feel like the day and night cycle is in this way implemented like this is it almost creates a sense of like rhythm or just like natural progression. It's like, okay, you've done your daily tasks. Now it's nighttime. Now we're going to force you to switch up your gameplay and how you play with this game. And then you can have a little bit of a rest when it's daytime again, right? I think that kind of gameplay is going to be crucial. Oh, this is cool. Yeah. There's so many things in this that I totally missed when we first watched this.
No, yeah. And really quick, last thing that I was talking to my chat about this that I really enjoy about what we're seeing in this gameplay is that I love the reinterpretation of the, in Pokemon Scarlet, they kind of have abandoned this, the trainer spots you when a battle starts.
Yes.
And and they're now reinterpreting this in the action context. They use the UI element of what you see in the wild when a Pokemon has that little question mark over its head. You now see the exact same thing when a trainer comes up behind, when you come up behind a trainer. They're like, oh, do I hear something? And then when they turn around, initiating that battle, creating like a battle-focused lens through which to reinterpret not only this classic Pokemon mechanic of like the eyes locking and the battle starting, but also the kind of like in real time wild elements of Legends Arceus is so smart, dude. So smart. And just like having so there's a shot later where you see the woman that you sneak up on. It's right after this.
Yeah.
And you can like, if you sneak up on her, you can highlight her and it'll show you her rank, how many Pokemon she has.
Oh,
like
dude,
right there.
So cool.
So it's like it's like you're being stealthy and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna see if I can take this person.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's awesome.
And you can avoid her if you want. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I think
you get a sense of the get a sense of the team, but you don't get the whole team. You see the partner. But like you don't know who that second Pokemon is.
Scarlet and Violet feels so plagued by old arbitrary mechanics that are just rolled over into the game. And I feel like elements like this kind of give us a glimpse at what like a new Pokemon game could be, right? Like a core series game where there's a full open world to explore. This actually this is that open world game. This is so cool.
I think I'm in the opinion that I don't think that like real-time battling will be fully implemented the way it is here in Gen 10. I think it still will be turn-based, but I do think that this could be something that similar to how we saw some traits for Legends Arceus carried into Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
I think this is something we could see in Gen 10, because right now in Scarlet and Violet, and this was also in Legends, and I think Sword and Shield, don't quote me on that though, you could hit a Pokemon, like to start a battle, you'd throw your Pokeball at the Pokemon. No, that wasn't in Sword and Shield, because you couldn't
Yeah.
And that would like surprise the Pokemon, so it gave you a free turn. And you see like sneaking up on this Pokemon gives you an advantage. I could see that in Gen 10, where not only do I throw a Pokeball at them on, I can straight up say like, hey Pikachu, use Thunderbolt on that Pokemon that's got its back turned on us. And then like the battle starts with a bit of an advantage because I've already hit the Pokemon.
Exactly.
I think what this does also, like the sneaking mechanic, like being able to sneak in, we do it in Legends Arceus, but also in this game, it forces you to slow down, right? This isn't like a hack and slash Hyrule Warriors game, right? Like you're not supposed to just be attacking every single thing that you see. You're supposed to just slow down, creep. I don't know. I don't know. That's the type of gameplay that I enjoy.
Dude, look at that data on the top right of the screen. Look at that little data.
100%.
You got three wins.
That's your streak, dude.
You know what it is? That ticket at the top.
Got no money.
You know what that is at the ticket, by the way?
What is it?
Okay, it's you get all these points by beating trainers out in the wild, and then when you want to advance to the next rank, you get a ticket, and it takes you to a specific person that you like a boss that you have to beat to get to the next rank. That's 100% what that is.
That's fun.
Oh, you're like definitely right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 100% what that is. That's how you get I got the ticket to challenge whoever the person is to get into G rank, and now you
nice.
You know, yeah.
What's interesting to me is like it's letting you know that this character, this Lori, how would you pronounce her name? Rank D, right? And so the fact that they're like emphasizing this trainer's rank is rank D makes me think so we'll be able to battle people in other ranks. Like hypothetically, I can be rank Z and battle someone in rank.
Yeah, you get more
E.
points. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
That's cool. Oh my god. No, this is so fun. I just love how it's all working together. I love how
and I think the game looks beautiful too.
It does.
The game looks good. The game I agree. I was talking to my chat about that too. I think
it looks way better
nice.
than the first trailer.
Dusty, in the next shot where you see the next battle, there is a I just want to call your attention to this because I think it's funny. Right after this.
Were we looking at Bunnelby?
No. Yeah, the Bunnelby. Okay, bottom left, look at that Gengar, dude.
Oh, dude, his tongue's sticking out.
Dude, look at that Gengar. That big tongue.
That's fun, dude. That's fun.
Dude.
I love it.
So much fun. Jake Steinberg, thank you, man. Thanks for jumping on again. We're going to be talking to you tomorrow, predicting everything that's going to be in the Switch 2
we'll
trailer
probably
next
also,
week.
Jake, be recapping this a little bit too, because we'll
100%.
go on and he'll be wanting to talk about it.
100%. Looks great. All right.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
boys.
Jake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon. Nice. That was
I'm so sorry.
Hybrid.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm so sorry. I just need to make one quick. I need to make. Oh wait, you guys are looking at it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're watching the trailer.
No. You're on the exact screenshot that I was about to talk. What are you guys talking about? Because I didn't hear you guys.
We're talking about Gengar, and we're talking about Diggersby digging.
You know, this is crazy. Okay, I'll tell you, because they're gonna tweet it out in like 2 seconds. But you guys can't tweet it out before they tweet it out. Okay?
We're live right now, baby.
Yeah, we're live.
I know you're live. I know. Okay, shoot,
wait,
I gotta wait.
This is in the VOD. This is gonna be a VOD. What do you want to say?
That's fine. All right. It's crazy that you're on the exact screenshot that I want to talk about. Look at this. What is off about this?
I don't know.
Take a look. Look through the rest of the trailer. John was cooking. John noticed something that nobody else noticed. Look through the rest of the trailer and then come back to this.
No, you did this last time. Tell me what it is.
Tell
me what you're looking at.
Oh, come on, guys.
All right,
come on.
Hybrid, we're in the middle of a VOD right now.
We ain't got all day. You gotta give us what it is.
How long is the VOD?
It's not supposed
Hybrid,
to be that
we're
long.
we're doing a read right now. We're doing a read right now.
Fine.
Tell us.
Fine. Look. All right. If you go scroll at the other Pokemon, that's are in the trailer. Do you mind just going? I'll break it down. I promise.
What am I looking at?
Go through other Pokemon that are fighting.
Another battle. Click on another.
Yeah,
battle.
click on another battle.
Okay.
Take a look. Wait. That's Toadal. No. Go to a fully evolved Pokemon. That's not another
Okay, Lucario versus.
Back.
I don't know where that is. This is okay. Can you just?
Fine,
okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, great.
That's fine. Okay, Lucario. Okay. You see how it has the Mega Evolution thing beside like on the corner, but it also has in the moves.
Charging. Yeah.
Right? If you look at other Pokemon, they don't have that, but Diggersby has it.
Let's see. Oh, the C+.
So you're saying Mega Diggersby.
It's just if you look at the rest of the trailer.
No, but okay.
If you look at the rest of the trailer, literally other Pokemon do not have it. Like they do not.
Interesting.
But like you could argue that okay, maybe it can't Mega Evolve because for Diggersby it's grayed out, but the moves have the C+ on it and everything. So
interesting. I mean, Alakazam also has it, right?
Yeah, because Alakazam can Mega.
And then, so you're saying, Diggersby would have it. And I think Lucario didn't have it because they didn't actually initiate battle yet. If I'm going back to the beginning, there's, I don't know if the UI would be there, but it was...
Hey, shout out to JPR, Poketrainer 98. I don't even know if that's his name or just JPR, okay? Just shout out to JPR.
You guys know JPR. You guys know JPR.
Yeah, we know JPR. Love JPR.
All right, but that's it. I know.
That's insane. We're gonna get to it. Thank you, Hybrid. That's awesome.
I know.
Cool.
Look, I know. There's been those air quote leaks or speculation, as we want to call it. But that was beta, right? Or not beta. That was like early. So you never know what they could have added.
Yeah, all the leaks are low key rumors until proven. Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyways,
no, this
I'm
is
not
cool.
going to interrupt anymore.
That's cool, man. I don't think I would have noticed that. That's really cool. Thank you.
I'm not going to interrupt anymore.
No, you're not interrupting. You're not interrupting.
No, you're good. That's a good detail.
Right. Good detail, Mega Diggersby, if you heard it, it's JPR first.
We gotta tweet that before he gets to it. All right.
He's gonna tweet it, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm just kidding. Thank you, Hybrid. We'll talk to you soon.
I'm sure lights on it, anyways.
Oh my gosh, this is fun. Watch Toby jump in next. All right, where were we at? All right.
You're 24 seconds. 24.
Okay.
But
We can get a little bit quicker with this. All right, we got. All right.
I mean, we'll skip some of that.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll be faster on those.
All right, we got Chikorita. We got the starters right there. Now we got.
Should we answer some of these super chats too, Dusty?
Yeah, sure. Do you got them up?
Yeah. MB Project says, with it being a tournament, what if one of the rules is only using Pokemon from the city? Explains pre-having the Mega Ring. Whole game's set in one city, so kind of just by definition,
sure,
you will only use Pokemon in one city. And then Justin Keith says, Master Trainer or Type Master, some levels is my theory. I think talking about the rank system.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think, that's your levels in the game. That's how you're going to measure progression, is from Z to A.
Sure. No, that makes sense. Sense. Did you get them all? They're actually... Can you see them? I think we also got a super chat by...
yeah, we've got...
Anthony and Vasilis.
Yeah, I did miss those, so good.
Vasilis has been a member for 15 months as Box Legendary. Hope you're having a great day, man. We have to get a latte again soon sometime. Do you think we can see this style of battle for online or no? Keep up the good work as always, everyone. Thank you so much, man, for being here. I would say... No, I think it gets contentious when we talk about like online competitive, but I think actually what could be possible is just like playing against your friends in the same way that you could play against your friends in like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, even though that is not really like the standard battle format. Like it's like a nice to have to be able to battle your buddies. I think that would be awesome. And I could see it. I think because there's such an emphasis on battles in this game and it's a new system, and it's actually a new system and not just like a worse version of the main version like what we saw in Arceus. I think 100% there could be a mode where like you get to just do like 1v1 against your buddy or something. I could see it.
I'm not expecting it. I think it'll...
Yeah, I don't think I'm expecting it, but I feel good about that. I would not be surprised if they announced that. And then Anthony Robinson with the $5. Thank you, man. Says... The trainers in the trailer seem to talk about getting to change things about the city once they reach rank A. That is cool.
Yeah, they get a wish.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Toby was talking about that.
It shows the Zach guy wants to remove all transit in Lumio City except for taxis, which is kind of a weird, like you get a wish and I'm like, only taxis. Like that's what I use for my wish.
No, I know. Yeah. You get the wish. You're like, this is amazing. Then you stub your toe.
So what is it you want, my boy? Is it $1 billion? No, I just want only taxis, nothing else.
Shout out to Redirect. AJ's in the chat. Hope you're doing good, man.
Oh, hey, man.
All right, let's go. Let's get back to the close read. All right. I know this isn't like super exciting, but I do think they keep showing this.
Yes.
And
that's exciting.
So, okay. So we see these cafes where you're eating cookies and coffee with your Pokemon, and there's always a seat for your Pokemon. And I could see it being a thing where it's like any Pokemon you have will just chill right there in that spot. Right.
I love it.
Like you could I want to drink a latte with my Steelix. Dude, Mega Steelix, that's crazy.
Yeah. I love this. Just being able to just sit there and sip some food with your Pokemon. Like, it's your bud.
And I wonder if this could be a way to, like, increase your EVs, or maybe it's like there could be some sort of
benefit. Even just friendship.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. That's true.
I would like because one thing that they stress, I even like talk about this in a video that I'm releasing later on, but like one thing I kind of hate about Mega Evolution lore is they talk about how you have to have a strong bond with your Pokemon, but that's actually not anywhere in the game. The fact is I can go on X and Y right now, I can catch a Heracross and I can immediately Mega Evolve it if I've got the Heracross eye, right? So my thing is like, if you're going to tell me that you got to have a strong bond, make me work for Mega Evolution. Make me have to max out my Pokemon's friendship to be able to Mega Evolve it. I know a lot of people wouldn't like that, but I'm gonna be real. I think that works with the lore, and I don't know. Maybe that makes me a horrible person, but I
like that. No, I like that. I like that a lot. Bramtastic with the $10 says it could just be a rechargeable gauge that all Pokemon contribute to. When it's full, you can Mega Evolve another Pokemon that is able to Mega Evolve. Might be how they get around needing Mega Stones. That's interesting.
I think that's referring to the Diggersby thing, and I'm kind of in your line of thinking. I think that like it's a thing of you're building up that gauge throughout the battle, so I can have out
I like that.
We know that while Beedrill can Mega Evolve, Weedle cannot. I think I can be battling with Weedle and building up that gauge, and then, the gauge is complete. Return, Weedle. All right, Gengar, go. Mega Evolve.
Bro, I really, they even said Aura again. I really hope I can have like a Aura Chikorita or something, right? I feel like the word Aura
with Aura Sphere would be so fun.
No, not Aura Sphere, but like instead of a Mega Pokemon, you have an Aura Pokemon. Because the word Aura is used so much.
So you're saying like a Dynamax to Gigantamax.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
That would be cool.
I think that would be really cool. We've been talking about that for like a year.
Honestly, Dusty, you're cooking because that's like, Battle Bond has often been compared to Mega Evolution, and that's basically what Battle Bond is it's just like the strong Aura connection between Ash and Greninja.
Totally. Jark hit us with another super chat, says, Soul beats the game, then wishes it was never made.
Yep. That'll be Soul. Yep.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah. This was so much fun, but I don't really like it.
Yeah, and what's funny? He'll be talking about he will be talking about you'll get him one episode and he'll be like, no, honestly, I think this is the best game that Pokemon's made. And then the very next episode, he'll be like, I don't know, just this game sucked. It was one of their worst.
Yeah, 100%. All right. We got all right. Let's keep going. Let's see. All right, now we're running with Tepig, and listen, you guys missed this, and you don't believe me. But I think we're gonna be able to move around the world with any of our Pokemon. Whatever Pokemon's in the front of the party, it's walking with us, it's keeping up with us, but it'll be keeping up with us the way Pokemon keep up with us. And Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
There's proof of that later in the trailer too. You think
wonderful
when you're sneaking up on that Florges?
Yeah, it's hanging out with us.
You have Lucario already out, and then you're like, "Hey, Lucario, see that Florges over there? Go up behind it and sucker punch it." You know,
Lucario. Yes, I will. But I just love this because we always want following animations, but they've given us the most bare bones version of it time and time again. I saw how it worked in BDSP recently, and I forgot, and then I remembered, and I was like, this is horrible. It's god awful. It's horrible. Anyways, all right. So I'm super excited about this. Just to have my little buddy following me around. Tepig looks good, man. Tepig looks good. And also, listen, there's a lot of different colored foliage. That's also really cool. We got a variety of different trees. Dude, the grass looks really good here. We got Totodile charging up with an attack. It says you'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. Yeah, maybe I can turn the volume on for this part. Hold on. What does she say?
Partner Pokemon.
Oh, no. I slowed it down so it's kind of cursed.
yeah,
that's what I was doing.
Again.
Yep. All right. Totodile's using Water Gun. Looks pretty good. He's a good boy. Choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. We see some more stuff here. There's a little Goomy on this cafe shop.
That's another thing, too, is there's multiple of these, right? This is a green one. In the last trailer, we mainly saw a red one.
Yeah.
And there's a person standing outside of it just like there was before. They're serving some kind of purpose. I don't know if it's like what you said, where it's like some EV-IV equivalent, or if it's some kind of bond equivalent. It could be
different battle facilities.
So it could be, but the fact that it's presented as this relaxing, I'm sitting down having a cup of tea with my
that's a good point.
I don't know.
No, that's a good point.
But we'll see. We'll see. The setting is this metropolis, and look at all them taxis right there. There's 3 taxis just scattered around this plaza. That's pretty freaking neat, honestly.
No, it looks really good. It says the setting is this metropolis. Yeah, I guess again in the standalone image, this doesn't look that great, but you got all these taxis. I think the taxis in X and Y, were kind of a gimmick, but also it was if you know where you want to get, but you don't know how to get there, you just you talk to the taxi, it'll take you right there. And I think this is going to function similarly. Maybe there's no flying in this game, No, there's probably going to be no, I think there actually is confirmed fast travel based on the map. So we got the Metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon.
Look at all the scaffolding.
X and Y game. Yeah, that's true. The scaffolding there, you can run up here and then play around. We got
and we saw in the last trailer there was even a Patrat on top of one, just looking around.
Yeah, just checking out. There's a Pidgey. I love to see the Pidgey up on the light post. That's really nice. A bunch of characters. It's showing the map now. This is a high res
map. All right, broke that down.
I know we really did. All right, we got a screenshot here of Pansear. That's kind of cool. This Pokemon is returning to literally the franchise. It's been locked away Since what?
Sun
X and Y?
Moon,
Sun and Moon?
Ultra Moon. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
So it's never been on Switch.
I don't
until
even
now.
know the last time you've been able to catch it, because I'm honestly not sure if you were even able to catch it in Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. The last time you were able to catch this thing very well may have been in X and Y, which is honestly absurd.
For sure. We've got by the way, everyone's saying check the website, but we got everything from the website is currently compiled on our Twitter page, Hidden Power Pod, at Hidden Power Pod on X. So it's all right here. If you guys want to take a closer look, maybe a little bit more convenient, closer look at any of this content, it's all up on our page right now. Shout out to Nick, our he's not really an intern. We pay him, but
it's not an intern.
It's kind of funny to call him an intern. That kind of became a joke. All right, we got another screenshot
here. It was a joke
here.
Before it was even Nick.
I know.
It was just us.
I know. Anytime I posted anything, you guys just used it as a. Anyways, all right, we got Dedenne and we got Emolga here right now. Chrome just crashed, but we are still live. Cool. And these images look pre-rendered. Not gonna lie. These definitely look a little pre-rendered. They just look too good. And you got, I don't know. They're just nice. We got the Quasartica building to make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist. That still feels like a
sus.
Yeah, that feels like a lie, a misdirect. We got a couple Pokemon on these light posts, which I love. I don't know. That really is doing it for me. We see a little Spritzy up top, hanging out with some trainers. You can see in the background. We saw that earlier. There was what is it, like the phone calls that they do in X and Y, where it's like a hologram, the Holocaster.
Yeah.
So you can see that in the background. That is really cool. Like imagine if there was a feature where you could holocast with your buddy and show up in their region, right?
Wishful thinking for Game Freak.
Listen, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but we basically saw a version of that in Scarlet and Violet. Anyways, okay, so we got.
Thankfully, we've seen a version of that in black and white. Really,
that's true. Yeah, Roserade is here as well. I think that may have already been confirmed, but that's nice to see.
It was.
Bunch of different trainers here. We see a little Skidoo. That's kind of nice. Let's see. Okay, we got this trainer running with their Eevee. Some more
that guy's
trainer
glasses
sprites
are on the back of their head.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, that's you've never done
that.
They
can see out of the back.
No, they're just they don't need them.
Glasses here when I don't need them.
Some people put them. I've seen people put them on the back. Of their head.
That's really inefficient because then he has to pull them up
and then flip them around, put them back on,
and then put them on.
Fair.
Yeah, that just feels a little inefficient, honestly.
So they're talking about the urban redevelopment, and we're seeing like a lot of industrial things, and this is all stuff that's around Quasartico. Houndour's here, Vaporeon is here. The redevelopment plan here will get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon. We see Malamar with a camper. Nothing too much.
He's probably possessing that camper.
Probably.
Just saying.
I think the Pokemon look really good in this game. We see a Panpour, which is the water monkey up in the tree.
Oh, we did see a Panpour. Cool.
We got an Espeon. Yeah, imagine like two of them were still locked.
I mean, I knew when I saw Pansage and Pansear, I knew Panpour was in.
Yeah.
But, I really do think I think that this was intentional, them putting Patrat in the last one, and Pansear, Panpour, and Pansage in this one. It was, and Furfrou. It was on the map last time, too.
No, totally.
I think that's their way of letting you know, hey, don't worry, they're all on Switch now.
Yeah. Here, let me actually. I'll do. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit, because I want to hear what she has to say.
Knock yourself out.
I just want to hear what she has to say.
All over town are wild zones.
We got wild zones.
These areas are special environments where.
Look at all these Pokemon.
Look at that Staryu going through the water, dude.
It looked really cool.
That.
Yeah.
These areas are
just ninja starring through the water.
We see Binacle is also in the game. Magikarp.
These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably.
I don't know if this is a hot take, but I really like the water. I really hated the water in Scarlet and Violet, and I really like it here.
It does look pretty good. It's moving.
These areas are special.
Yeah.
It's moving, and I like that you can see through it.
Special environments.
What do we think about this? The guy keeps saying that the area, these zones are special environments for Pokemon. For wild Pokemon. He says they're special what is it? Special environments.
The way I'm reading
but I still think we see Pokemon in like we still see Pokemon in other areas.
Yeah. I think what special means here is I think that's their way of communicating to us that they are these wild areas are or wild zones, I believe they're called, are man-made, and they are specifically like you're going to get lore behind why they exist. Like you're going to hear Quasartico made these areas, and that explains why you're seeing Pokemon like Clauncher, like DK. Those are typically coastal Pokemon. You know, they are Colosian, but Lumio City's in the middle of the Kalos region. You're not supposed to be finding wild, Inkay and Clauncher right here in the middle of the region. Staryu as well. So I think it's just kind of their way of saying like these are special environments because they were set up to host Pokemon that don't live here, similar to the Blueberry Academy, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Even within this,
these Pokemon look really, really good. We got Ekans, Patrat, the Spinarak are just hanging out on the walls, which is really nice to see.
Are we in a cemetery?
I don't think so.
I think that was a cemetery. Go back.
No, that wasn't a cemetery.
I think it was.
No, it's not a cemetery.
Look, right when the Ekans moves, pauses it. No, when the Ekans moves, pauses it. That's a cemetery.
Oh my god.
I think that's a cemetery. And those are like tombs everywhere. Spinarak fits perfectly in that.
Yeah, maybe you're right. This is where we're gonna get like we're gonna get Ghastlies here. You might be right. I gotta say, right here, this game, if this is gameplay, and this looks so good. This gameplay that we're looking at right now, as she enters the area, this looks so good. You can see this is so great. As the UI, as your cursor automatically locks onto the wild Pokemon, your character's head turns in that direction. And then you can move your camera in that direction.
Here.
Oh, dude, this looks so good. Oh my god!
I love the way I know I'm focusing on things that you probably don't want me to be focusing on, Dusty, but I love the way the bridge looks here.
The bridge looks good.
I don't know. I just like it.
No, I like the bridge. The bridge looks good. Oh, Jark.
Can we put the bridge in the thumbnail? Just a bridge.
Yeah, bridge. Bridge analysis. 7 hours.
Bridge analysis.
Jark is actually saying that if it is a cemetery, that could be the entrance to the catacombs.
But they might.
This is insane, dude. Seeing all these different Pokemon. Now this trainer's got an Ariados, a Spupa, a bunch of Pokemon here, and they're fighting a wild Krokorok.
A Magikarp.
It's water. Yeah.
If you sense trouble, get to safety.
So you notice how
you can run away.
Just
That's
to make sure. Yeah, you can run away. Go back and look at the Krokorok. Something I've noticed that's kind of neat. Click play. I just want to see it use that attack. Keep clicking play. Okay.
What do you want to see?
So when Totodile used Bite, it does it one time. But with that Krokorok, it went bop bop.
Yeah.
Two. You know, and so I'm saying.
Is it Bite or is it? It could be Crunch.
That's Crunch. It says that's what I'm saying though. Is so that's kind of how some moves that are like an upgrade of others. That's how they're gonna upgrade them. It's like Crunch is gonna smash you twice. You know.
No, definitely.
And that's also interesting because could I hypothetically, they go really fast, but could I hypothetically get hit by the first Crunch and not the second? You know, is Crunch down like a two hit move?
Yeah, maybe, man. Maybe. I could see that. It's weird that he does the move. I guess it's a contact move, so that's true. Like physical moves or contact moves, you would have to actually be right on the Pokemon to do the damage, right? Versus a flamethrower, which would probably reach the Pokemon, or I guess in this case it'd be like an earthquake or something.
Yeah, so range attackers, but the flip side is range attackers. There's a time period where that water gun's getting from me to you, and you have time to dodge it. You know?
Totally.
There's really plus and minuses to both. This is going to be one of those games I often try to, when I'm playing through a game, maybe I'm competitive headed, but I often try to make sure I have an even split of physical and special attackers. And in this game, I think that's going to be even more important, you know?
Yeah, I guess it all depends on on the gameplay or whatever. Yeah, maybe special attackers are totally busted. I think something else I wanted to point out here was the fact that they're emphasizing in this trailer that you can run away from Pokemon because some Pokemon are dangerous. I think when we first saw the ZA trailer, a lot of people came to the conclusion that it was more of a catching simulator. There was less of that challenge or that danger. But this is only the first instance where we see danger in a game, right? During the daytime, wild Pokemon can overwhelm you. That's still true. We see this little cursor up here, and you'll have to run away if you can't, there's a threat there. You can make the decision whether you want to pursue battle or maybe flee. Just like the alpha Pokemon in Arceus. Later in the trailer, we'll see obviously the nighttime feature and how that all affects gameplay. So Flaffy's putting in work, running away. Now we got a what is this thing called? Swirlix. Yeah, we were getting some comments.
Another little market, and this is a different market from before.
We were getting some comments about in the last video being like, man, I can't believe you guys forget some of the names of the Pokemon. And I'll tell you this, like, it's not that I forget the name. It's the fact that, like, we've been live for 3 hours, and you get tired at the end a little bit. And also, I know the Pokemon, but, yeah, maybe I'm mid-thought on this one thing, and it just takes me 2 seconds to remember the Pokemon's name. Just for the record, guys, relax. You know, a lot of people like to criticize doing what we're doing, but I'm like, it is a job.
Look,
this is work. I'm a little tired right now.
Well, not only that, but look, if you've got criticism for what we're doing, that's great. I welcome it. Also, try doing it yourself. See if you get everyone right. See if you do this as much as we're doing this, and then we're going to jump down your throat when you don't remember one Pokemon's name for a split second.
Because in my mind, I know the name, but then I just to be able to say it, I'm like, okay, hold on, wait, it's not this. Okay, it's Swirlix. Got it. Right, that's all. Okay, anyways, we'll continue. I really do. They keep emphasizing these markets, and I really do wonder if like these. I guess these markets don't feel like, even if they're little menus, right? It's just nice to see the person that's maybe selling you something, right? I would love to see one of those screens like in RPGs where it's like or like in a video game where like the character's on one side, the seller is on one side, and the wares are on the left side. Like you can see what you're buying on the left side. I think that would be
I don't
nice.
mind the shop menu screens so long as like I can see inside the shop, but this is a good way around that because I am seeing inside the shop because there really is no inside the shop. You know?
No, yeah, exactly. It just works perfectly. The next screen, we got a Spinarak floating from the screen. This is kind of a continuation of what we've seen in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was just blinking.
Oh, I was just closing its eyes. Never mind. It looks so peaceful.
Yeah, it really does. And there's a little bit of Meowstic as well. With this woman, we see Flabebe and Floette. And this is actually the second time we're seeing Floette. Because the first time we saw it, it was the Eternal Flower one. So, all right, now we're going up to the top of the building.
I don't like those.
I don't love them, but that was pretty seamless. That was maybe the first time we saw how seamless that would have been.
Yeah, I just hope that's not my only way to access rooftops. I just hope that's a quick way to access rooftops, but there's other ways. I don't know. It's just
what, dude?
Lazy.
Yeah, you know what? The more I look at it, though, maybe I'm just coming around on it. Like, I guess we could have a climb Pokemon, but I guess maybe they just cut it out. They just cut out the ride Pokemon just to make it more efficient and to keep us focused on what's important for the game, right? Because that was kind of seamless, and I do think riding on Sneasler's back it was always kind of like goofy. But no. You know what? I'll push back. Instead of a teleporter, it should have been like a default Pokemon that's just always there.
Right. Like imagine a Machamp that just like hoists you up on
he just throws you
up there.
He just catapults you up to the top of the roof. Hilarious.
Like fastball special, yeah.
So it says you can find some Pokemon on the rooftop. Can you hear this, by the way, Lumi?
I cannot, but it's got little captions. So
okay. So we saw Dedenne there, and now we're seeing the first time a Steelix, which is just as shiny as ever. I cannot wait to see this thing's mega form. The next shot, we got a Halucha and a Lampent. We got a Curlia, a Slowbro. You know what's funny? Slowbro.
And he's with a guy who looks like he should have a Slowbro.
he looks like me. Slowbro, listen. This is kind of interesting. Slowbro has a mega. Curlia has a mega. Steelix has a mega. But Halucha and Lampent, their final forms don't have megas. But it's kind of weird.
Or do they?
It's just kind of weird that they would show those alongside. All right, they go, city's great, but
when night falls.
Oh, dude, that hit. Dude, this little drop hits when night falls, and I love just, dude, this is so cool. You get the tower glows at night. There's little red lights at the tips of the building, obviously to deter. It's just kind of like an aesthetic thing, and it's in the real world. That is to deter any sort of crashing of planes or helicopters or whatever, any sort of aircraft. And but it also just looks cool. It kind of gives the city this ominous vibe. Oh, and all the green lights throughout the city turn to red. Oh my God. The city's Zora. He said the city's aura transforms. The city's aura transforms. Everything turns to red.
Highly skilled trainers are in.
Oh, I love this dude. Skilled trainers.
To participate in a tournament.
Wow, that girl looked mean. She looked at that other girl and had an angry face.
Yeah.
The ZA Royale.
ZA Royale. This is honestly really cool, Lumi.
Trainers await in.
Oh, dude, I think I love this so much. They really did split up the gameplay. In the daytime, you're playing, you're catching, and at night, it's battling. That's really fun.
Battle zones.
And I bet you could skip this, you know? I bet you said this earlier, like I bet you could go to bed or whatever to like
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like I think if you're not comfortable with, you know, doing the battles yet, you could go sleep, catch more Pokemon. Likewise, if I'm like, dude, I'm sick of catching Pokemon, I'm ready to do those battles, I'm sure I could go to sleep and, you know, like sleep until, because that's how it was in Legends Arceus. It was literally like rest until daytime, rest until evening, rest until nighttime, or just rest a minute. I think it'll be like that.
No, absolutely. There's so many cool battles here. We talked about it a little bit earlier. And a lot of the battles are more or less of what we've already analyzed on the channel. I do think there was a really cool thing that you pointed out earlier, Lumi, where is it? It's a Diggersby versus, what is this, a Binacle? Binacle goes for Bubble Beam, which is a ranged attack, and Diggersby uses Dig, and functionally it's a dodge. So you can see right here, Bubble Beam hits, Diggersby uses dodge to dodge the attack, right?
And then it smacks.
And then it hits it right back. And I wonder if you really need to time that. That's the biggest thing for me. Like, how much timing is there going to be in this battle combat? You know?
Definitely some, because, you know, in the first trailer, it showed Tepig was about to use a move, but Toadal hit it, and it, like, stunned the Tepig and kind of prevented him from using that move. So, you know, if that dig was a second later, it wouldn't have been happening.
Totally. Right here in this scene, we see a Gardevoir, we see an Alakazam. This is kind of a battle against this other trainer. The main character has an Alakazam, and she puts her arm up, I'm assuming to activate her Mega Evolution, and we can kind of see what it looks like. This aura, this rainbow aura, just kind of pours out of her Mega Ring, and then it kind of goes right into this like Mega Evolution animation. And I wonder if that's a cut in the trailer or if that is actually what it's going to look like in the actual gameplay. So Alakazam becomes Mega Alakazam, which is so cool. And then it goes right back to the battle. I don't know if, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they like edited it like that to show us, you know, just basically what we're doing, or I'm not sure what. And want to give a huge shout out to Travis Edwards. They just pledged a big amount, and they just joined us on Patreon. Thank you so much, Travis. Wow. We saw you earlier with your super chat. You said something about wanting to join a community of Pokemon people. And yeah, dude, now that you're a member, you can get into our secret Discord, and there's like 200 people in there who love Pokemon, who love Hidden Power, and yeah, you'll definitely be able to find some friends in there. And you can even join in when we do a live call-in show next. You can actually join in and be on the podcast to share your ideas. And while I'm doing the plug, Travis, you also, now that you're a member on Patreon. This applies for YouTube channel members as well, but now that you're a member on Patreon, you get access to all of our old paywalled, or I guess they're like exclusive episodes of the podcast. We have exclusive interviews. We have exclusive like old live streams, gameplay live streams that you can get access to. It's all available over there, and you get 10% off merch at shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com. So that's the plug. I try to make those as seamless as possible.
You do a good job.
All right, thank you. So Mega Alakazam's looking crazy. He's got his spoons firing off. Using a Shadow Ball, one-hit KO on that Gardevoir. It is kind of cool that we actually see what the Mega Evolution like looks like as a gameplay mechanic. You know, there's some really cool things here. I guess I just want to go back to this Lucario Florges fight. No, we talked about this a little bit already, where you're sneaking up on the person to get the back strike.
Also, a little more details on it. So, yeah, if you try to sneak up on someone like that,
yeah,
you have a chance to, you get a critical hit on them, so you do a lot of damage. However, if they turn around and catch you when you're trying to do it and you fail to do it, it'll stun you.
Yeah.
So it'll be an advantage for them.
You know what? I wonder, I would say that these... Wait, you said for them, so they can sneak up on us too?
No. But, like, so if I'm sneaking up on this lady,
they could
obviously I got
us.
an advantage. But maybe. But I'm saying what's confirmed right now is if I'm sneaking up on them and she, turns around and spots me, I'm at a disadvantage now because I get stunned. And so she's able to kind of use a move before I can use a move.
Oh, I love that, dude. Florges is looking pretty good there. And it's kind of... Have we looked at the map at all? So, like, would this be... So, on the map, there's, like, this red outline of part of the area.
That's the battle zone, yeah.
Okay, so you could actually be outside of the battle zone.
Yeah, I think that's just so, like, there's probably going to be some Pokemon that only come out at night or more common at night, like Ghastly and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think you will still be able to, like, go and catch Pokemon. But if you're in these battle zones, bro, you better be ready because there's trainers, and if they see you, they're going to battle you.
Dude, I kind of love this. This really was the thing that was missing from Legends Arceus. It was these, like, forced battles. I honestly think battles were missing from Scarlet and Violet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just felt like
a staple. It's literally, like, it's even said in the anime and stuff, when trainers' eyes meet, a battle must start. You know, like,
it's law.
Like that has been in the lore.
It's the Soprano code
for 30 years.
Yeah.
So
and they just
don't try to remove that.
No, I love it. And what's so great, and Jake was on earlier to say this, but, like, it is so great that they're reinterpreting it to actually make it, like, a fun gameplay mechanic. I think for the last 5 years or a couple of years of the last few games, it just, like, it felt like they just didn't know what to do with it, right? There's a lot of Pokemon features that were established in the early generations that have just stalled as the games in the franchise has gotten bigger and bigger because they just don't adapt properly to these newer games, right? All right, let's keep going here. We got Mega Alakazam gets the kill. We do see Pangoro on the team. It's cool to see he's got an Ariados too. That's kind of fun. All right, next up, I'm going to put the music back on.
At rank Z.
You'll start at rank Z.
Work your way up to rank A.
Wow. I love this, dude.
Way up to A. I love that we finally know why it's called ZA.
It's
actually
kind of
nothing to do with Zygarde.
Yeah. But that's not totally true. It might actually have something to do with it.
Well, see, but
it
now
probably will.
I think that does potentially kill any of these A legendary rumors.
I mean,
I don't think there's a new Pokemon that's an A legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll see.
You see, this is the thing about you can make a wish when you get to rank A. This guy here says, "I won't make it easy for you because this taxi driver has a taxi dream," and he explains, "I want to abolish all forms of transportation in Lumios except for taxis." And I'm gonna be frank with you, Dusty. I'm not understanding that one.
Listen, it's just a meme. It's a joke. It's a joke. People have aspirations, you know.
I get it, but I'm just saying you get one wish and you're using it to abolish all forms of transportations except for taxis?
Yeah, maybe he just loves Uber.
This girl's doing it to hold a marathon. You could just host a marathon. It's not that hard, lady. You don't have to.
It's nice, dude.
You're getting one wish.
It's nice. It's nice. They're making it. What should the wish be? I mean, I think the game would have a lot of...
You get one wish right now. What are you wishing for?
It would probably be something deeply personal or impactful, and I think that's too much
for them. The audience.
It would be like I would want a loved family member to still be alive or something.
Okay, well, Dusty, haven't you seen Aladdin? They can't bring anyone back from the dead. Something else.
Okay, that's a good point. Well, okay.
You can't wish for more wishes, and you can't bring the
dude.
It
would be something stupid,
and you can't make someone fall in love with you.
You know what it'd be? It'd be like I want Pokemon ports. I want all Pokemon games to be easily accessible on the latest hardware forever.
That's a clip.
Yeah,
that's
do
a
it.
Short right there. And you can wish for anything. I want Pokemon ports.
Write this down, Kedzie. All right, Nerdy Seb hit us with the $2. Thank you, Nerdy Seb. By the way, there's a unique pink swirl at the end. Nerdy Seb, we did see that. We're gonna talk about it. We're almost at the end. So yeah, Yvonne wants to hold a marathon. Oh, little clash. That's fun. The Rotom phones are just like they just bashed each other. A little sparks of electricity.
It really reminds me of how like the world, like I think it was called Coronation series, worked in the anime and Pokemon Journeys.
Yeah.
It was like, that's how, like, Ash would be sitting there and his like Rotom would like buzz and he'd look and it'd say, "There's a trainer near you and you've now got a match with them to try to rank up." And I'm getting those vibes from this.
Nice. Yeah, ports mentioned, guys. Ports mentioned. You know what that means? It means something. All right. Let's see. We're gonna keep playing this. The guy's talking to us. Okay, right there. That's really cool. Wild Talonflame, or was that a Fletchinder?
Fletchinder. Mm-hmm. But there are Wild Talonflames. We saw you battle one the last trailer, and we saw it in this trailer when Noivern was using Hurricane. It was on a Talonflame.
Clauncher hit it with the water gun or something.
Mm-hmm.
He captured. Oh, there's the Talonflame that's owned by the Pro Tag.
Using Brave Bird, hitting that Talon or Halucha.
And then we got AZ here, hardly mentioned with his Floette. I think the next trailer could be an AZ.
More secrets waiting.
You know what's funny, dude? The last trailer last month was called Trailer 2 in Japanese. This is Trailer 3. We're in the hype. People were saying we weren't going to get a trailer for another like 4 months.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't expect it till May.
This is like a substantial trailer.
I think we will. I think we will get another one in May. I don't think we'll get anything in April. Unless I could see it like being in the Switch 2 trailer, but not with like new information, just as like, look, this is the Switch 2 playing a bunch of older to like further hammer home, hey, this is backwards compatible, showing ZA on it. Maybe they announced, hey, ZA will get a Switch 2 version as well. Maybe.
Totally.
You know? But
AJ, I just added you as a mod so I can also more easily see your messages. AJ was like, what did he say? He said 30 years of tradition has stagnated the games. Old doesn't mean good. Damn. It's true, man.
But I think it does in some areas. Like the whole thing where like, you know, hey, trainers, when they see you, you start a battle. That's a staple of the franchise. Don't let that go away.
No.
To me, it's like removing Pokeballs.
No, but he's saying old, like it's like old doesn't mean good, but that what he's not saying is old is bad. So there's good things within some. There's old things that are good, but that doesn't mean everything blanket statement is automatically good.
I agree.
He goes,
I'm still team turn-based.
He's like real world America and has the automotive industry lobbying against trains in favor of cars. Sound dumb, but it is actually realistic.
Talking about the guy trying to abolish taxis.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Or everything but taxis, I mean.
Hey, Squirtle Master Kenobi's here. He just hit us up with $10. He goes, good morning, boys. I am shook at a new trailer. Haven't watched, so I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, we're gonna upload this.
Hear you, fam.
We're gonna upload this as a standalone podcast.
Yep.
So you can skip all the pregame. You can skip that if you want.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. We got this is kind of interesting. We do have Zygarde running at night. When we first saw Zygarde, he was howling. It's nighttime now. This is the wolf form, which I like that they're emphasizing this form of Zygarde a lot more. They're basically like they gave us a hint at the cell, but they keep hitting. Like again, I'm trying to think about people who aren't. Like, who don't know the lore or whatever, or maybe they haven't played X and Y. Like, they keep positioning this Zygarde, the 10% form, as like, this is a new Pokemon. This is like, oh, it's a mystery. What is it? And I wonder. I wonder what I think we're gonna see it next.
To be uncovered.
There's something here, but it's running through the streets.
What will you find
this is right here.
Your adventure?
He goes, what will you find on your adventure? Which could just be Pokemon jargon. But the very last clip of this trailer, we see the main character with a Lucario, and they're staring at a pink aura. And I don't know what this is going to be. I'll tell you this. It's either going to be Eternal Flower Floette. It's going to be a new Mega. But more specifically, I think it could be
maybe
like
both.
A new type of Mega. Or it's the A Legendary.
I'm feeling Eternal Flower Floette Mega, but I do think that it could be a Mega that is, you know how like when Calyrex Dynamaxes, it's the only Pokemon that has a blue aura for Dynamax instead of like a red. I'm kind of imagining that Eternal Flower Floette is going to have a Mega, but it's going to be like that where there is something that makes it like an outlier to all other Megas.
Yeah. No, I could see that. I could definitely see that. And maybe... And that's funny. It's like the Eternal Flower Floette is like the A Legendary this whole time. And it's not really that it's the A Legendary, but it's just the pink Legendary that is hinting or that is hinted in the logo of ZA, right? You have green and you have this pink red, and that is Zygarde and the Eternal Flower Floette. That would be really nice and clean,
Mm-hmm. Also, I don't know how much you care about this, Dusty, but I think a lot of people do because I'm seeing it all over Twitter.
Sure.
We basically got the confirmation of the names for these protagonists.
Yeah,
the
what are they?
The male is named Paxton, and the female is named Harmony.
Dude, Harmony is great. Is this?
Oh yeah, it's a very cute name.
Wondering if we put that on Twitter.
No idea.
Where was that listed?
It's in the I don't know if it was posted online or if it was in the trailer, but like that shot there where it's in Japanese that you have, in English it shows Paxton, and then there's another shot that shows Harmony.
Cool. That's
yeah.
fun. That's fun. That's nice.
That doesn't mean
that's
anything, but a lot of people care about that. And also, I think something
Harmony just continues to be awesome.
Well, and something that I think is kind of fun in that is you have Paxton, X, Harmony, Y. It's just a homage to.
That's nice. Yeah, that's actually nice. Excellent. Okay, I like that. That's nice. I like that.
Maybe I'm reading too much into that though. Honestly.
Oh, and then this is great right here. I'm gonna have to redo. I made a box cover for the daytime Legends ZA, but now with this, we have a second of a clip. Right here, and then this.
Oh yeah,
this is Lumio City at night. I think what I'm excited about this, why I'm excited about this game, it's these little details. I feel like this game is gonna offer a slice of life, right? It's so focused on the single location. And not only are we going to, because it's one location, it's blown up, so it's more detailed, but also now we get to see it in like multiple different settings, right? And I think to me that reminds me of why I enjoy Johto so much. I think Johto and that playable experience has so much focus on just like the daily tasks, right? I feel like I'm always part of the region. I feel like there's so many recurring daily tasks, weekly events, weekly Pokemon encounters. I mean, it was the first time there was a day and night cycle, and I think the aesthetics from day to night were so different. Different Pokemon would show up at different times of day. Those are things that I care about and remind me of like my kind of like when I started enjoying Pokemon. So seeing this in that way, seeing that Lumio City and Legends ZA will be shown to us in this way with a very clear and distinct day and night system. Like those are different playable experiences. I think it makes me happy. I'm excited.
I'm so hyped for this game. I think it's going to be very different from other Pokemon games, but in a very good way, just like Legends Arceus was. And there are some things like I do like. Really, the only thing I miss from Legends Arceus is I do like the past setting. I just do enjoy that more in general.
Yeah.
But other than that, I am happy that this game is not, like honestly, like it is its own game. Arceus is its own game. Like it's almost like we got these three different genres of games.
Yeah.
It is similar to Arceus in some ways, but it is like it's taking its own approach, and it's not just purely being a sequel.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I really appreciate
Which I welcome.
that. I appreciate them making it its own, just as they make each new gen game its own. Scarlet and Violet's not just a build off of Sword and Shield. It takes its own directions. I like that.
No, I'm totally with you, man. I think there's obviously great things about, like, I do think we get frustrated when Pokemon introduces a really cool feature, and because of the continuation and because Pokemon encourages I guess long plays and collecting, it does get frustrating when certain features don't carry out. I think we're always I guess yearning for an ultimate Pokemon open world game, right? That's the dream in our imaginations. But I think this game's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm happy to I am happy to see that we're now entering a Switch era, right? Or a 3D Pokemon era after the last 10 years, where they're experimenting, but they're also they're starting to hit bullseyes, right? They're executing on the good idea that they've decided to go towards, right? Right?
Yeah.
Like BDSP is a miss. I think Let's Go is fine for what it is. Sword and Shield is great for a lot of things, but it also misses the mark. Scarlet and Violet is great for a lot of things, but it misses a lot of marks. Legends Arceus has a great aesthetic, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's starting to feel like maybe, yeah, they're hitting some of those bullseyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they are. It's going to be a nice game. It's going to be a nice game. I pray to God it ain't November.
Yeah. We're going to wrap up in a second. Squirtle Master Kenobi hit us with another $5. He goes, yo, Elemental Monkeys are back. Also, so excited for, what is it? The ZA Royale. That is going to be a lot of fun.
Agreed.
It is going to be a lot of fun.
Be fun.
I'm just looking at a couple more screenshots here that we posted on our Twitter page. This is kind of cool, seeing like our little Royale card or ZA Royale card. It's a Harmony with Chikorita, and we also got Harmony with an Ampharos, and you can see on the right side, Ampharos has Mega Evolution. Ampharos has, actually, I wonder what those are actually. Are those like those things on the right side? Is it
Dusty? I think this is
like
confirmation right here that we're going to be able to Mega Evolve outside of battle. Because the symbol's right there, like for us to Mega Evolve Ampharos, but we're not in a battle right now.
Oh, dude, I mean, yeah, I totally believe that. I think I guess I assumed that was going to be the case because there really is no like battle mode. It's just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not sure what this is. This almost looks like missions. It almost looks like Mega Evolve your I don't know what the Japanese says, but at the top left, it's a Mega Evolution symbol. It says 0 out of 3, and it says 300 points and $150 you get. So I'm thinking if you Mega Evolve 3 times, you get those rewards. If you use Thunder Punch 3 times, you get that reward. If you used Ice Punch maybe 3 times, you get that reward. That's what I'm assuming that this is saying.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like a continuation of the field research. Yeah.
SEHR Gold with the $5 says, going to get lunch. I thought my truck had a green aura and got hype for a second. It's just nature using pollen puff.
I feel that.
Dude.
I feel that.
Yeah, the pollen's out there, man. The pollen is out there. Take your
Do you even get much where you're at, Dusty?
No, there hasn't really been a lot of pollen right now. It's still pretty cold. Dude, it's been getting like
here, it is.
There was
season.
Yeah, no, I bet, man. There was a frost on the grass this morning.
Not here. Next weekend it'll be like 80 degrees here.
Dude, that's insane. I want to come visit you, man.
It's hot.
He didn't invite me, chat. He didn't say
Jack.
He didn't say that would be great.
I'm about to leave. You can come, but I ain't gonna be here. Depending on when you come.
Oh yeah, you're going to Florida, right?
Yeah, in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Nice. That'll be nice. We got a Crouching with Totodile. We got a Vivillon using, what is that, light screen? That's kind of cool. Oh, that's cool. Mareep's looking so good. Oh, dude, and this is the purchase screen when you're buying stuff. This looks it's actually a nice bright art style. That's fun. There's really not that much else. We got a Pancham here being, I guess, maybe knocked out.
Chance.
Yeah, it's saying like chance, like what would that be?
Chance to catch it,
sure.
I guess.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, here's your chance. Oh no, but it's a battle.
Oh, no, it's a battle.
It starts out you're battling it. I don't know though. Maybe
it's like saying now's your chance. Attack it. Like
Sure. Yeah. That's
click A.
That's like the paralysis, or that's like the stun. If you sneak up on them.
That's paralysis. Saying okay, they got stunned from the paralysis. Yes. Now's your chance.
Pidgeotto's looking incredible. Shout out to you.
Always.
Jordan.
In the
so
game
cool,
confirmed.
man. Dude, I think this game looks so great. I really think this looks good. I think we maybe were a little bit too harsh prematurely. I think it looks so great.
Shoot, I don't know what you're talking about. You and I were hyped. Soul was too harsh.
Yeah. Soul was too harsh, but yeah, Soul's not with us. He's at work right now. But listen, what a fun day. We got a brand new trailer. If you guys want to support the channel, if you want to support, we got more content coming. We're gonna upload this section as a VOD, so you guys can, so new people can just watch the what are we calling it? The close read and our reaction. And tomorrow we're gonna be going live with Jake Steinberg in the afternoon. Soul will be here, and we're gonna be predicting everything that we could possibly see in the Switch 2 trailer. Jake is more of an expert on Nintendo, so it's going to be exciting to have him on to kind of guide us through that. I think we're going to be talking about what to see on Switch 2, and then that's going to end up being like a conversation about what we might see from Pokemon the rest of the year. It's kind of what we're looking to talk about, so that's going to be fun. And next week during the Switch 2 Presents, we will be live streaming that as well. So we're really excited. If you are new, subscribe. That would be awesome. We're growing fast, and we want to make sure everyone is aware and can join in on the conversation. If you want to support at a higher tier, $5 on Patreon, $5 on YouTube. Either one gets you access to our entire back catalog of exclusive content, exclusive podcasts, exclusive interviews, exclusive gameplay streams. All of that becomes available to you.
Discord.
Yep, you can join the secret Discord. No one else has access except for members and some of our creator friends who have been on the show. And in the Discord, there's a battle league in the Discord. You can also join in on some of our future podcasts when we do call-in shows. And you get 10% off merch. So all of that for you, and anything that you give to us helps grow the production of the show, so we can keep doing these live streams and having awesome guests on and everything else.
The reason that we were able to go live 3 times this week, because tomorrow will be our 3rd time going live, that is purely out of support of the show. Because we have to take time away from our
I have so much work to do. I've got people messaging me right now like, do this job. And I'm like, we're streaming, buddy. I gotta I'll get back to you, client. I'm streaming. We're talking Pokemon.
But y'all allow us to do that. We can actually justify the trade-off there. So, hey, you want more live streams, dude, join the Patreon.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you guys so much. Members. And if you want something more tangible, shop.hiddenpowerpodcast.com. All of these links are in the description. We got all the Kalos merch you could ever want. I love this Noivi, our designer. All of our hats have these like color-coded emblems on the side of the hat. It's kind of modeled after like the MLB logo or the NBA logo that you usually see on a lot of ball caps. We thought that was super cool. So like this one's green, so like the side cap is green, etc. This one's sick, it's red. Anyways, appreciate you. All links are in the description. And we'll see you very soon, guys. Have a great day. Thank you for all the support. We'll see you.
Hey.